SquareHammer.
What is up, YouTube? What is up, SquareHammers? We are going to be live streaming a Warhall game.
SquareHammer.
Turn this down. There we go.
I've got my my horsemen in.
Turn that off. They're already playing. They just started. They started a little early. So let's see if I can get the game showing for y'all real quick. Let's do Warhall. They started a little early, so I wasn't totally prepared. They just started setting up though, so it's not a big deal. So I want to see Warhall. Ooh, can it show? Maybe window capture. Hold on. That's not gonna work. What's up? Hope everyone's doing well. But we have the UK versus the USA. Even though it's not actually UK, I thought it was, but it's actually just England because Britain is actually, sorry, the UK is going to have several teams. So give me 1 second. Warhall. Bruh. We want display capture for Warhall. We want to capture this one. It's not letting me capture Warhall. Interesting. No. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we will get this one set. This would have been done probably about while we're talking, but I had to get this figured out on the fly, so just give me a minute. Y'all be so kind. And I'll turn on their chat so y'all can see them talking too. Is there a way to make this bigger? I'll shrink myself. You know, I don't need to see me as much. Yo. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, we have the Warriors of Chaos on the south, and the there you go. Looks like he's got a bunch of dogs. I will pull up the army list right now so y'all can see them before. Send this to the back. Move to bottom. There we go. So the Vampire Counts has a a level 4 on the Mortis engine with dark magic and 5 spells. He's got the Scepter, which lets him do Raise the Dead twice. Yeah, Warhall Pro, I know, but I haven't done it yet. I don't use it enough. But as Crown of the Dead, so he has a 4 ward, but he does have Stupidity. He has a level 4 Vampire Count with Dark Acolyte. Is that the one that makes him an extra level? I think it does. One of the two, but he's on an Abyssal Terror, which is the monstrous, and I'm kind of surprised about that. Let's turn that off. He's on the monstrous Cav mount, or it's a monstrous creature. Level 2 Illusion, Great Weapon, Spell Familiar, Lore Familiar, Talisman of Protection. So since he's going Illusion, he'll probably go for Doppelganger and probably the Column of Crystal. Since the Wars of Chaos, he needs to stop some of them from charging. He has a White Lord BSB on a horseback. He's got 8 Black Knights, which I'm guessing that's where his White Lord is going. Hell Knight. Standard Hellish Vigor, which gives them reserve move. 12 Crypt Ghouls, which can skirmish in a champion. 2 units of 20 zombies. And 2 units of 5 Blood Knights, full command and drilled. Actually, they're not full command. He doesn't have a champion or a musician in there. Okay. Then we have a Chaos Lord on Dragon. Marker Nurgle. Flail, Favor of the Gods. So I think this is the comp where you can only have... What did they say? So they're playing the TOS comp. I'm not sure what that is, but it's 500 points max on a character and only one level 4. So we have the Dragon Lord, we have the normal Sorcerer Lord on a chariot, Mark of Zinch, but it also has Mark of Chaos Undivided, so he probably just has it clicked on both because sometimes on the app, if you don't unclick one, it'll pop up for both. Level 4 Battle Magic, Spell Familiar, and Puppet, and Ruby Ring. So he's going to be Magic Missiles, Double Move, 5-up Invul, or Ward, sorry. He's got 4 units of Vanguarding Hounds, which are probably just going to be used to chaff as much as he can. And he's got 5 units of 5 Marauders, all with a champion, and they all have flails. And then a Chaos Chariot. Okay, back to the game. Here we go. And y'all let me know. I'm turning on their mics as well. Let me know if y'all can hear them talking if they do start to talk. We have an epic matchup between England and the USA. They're not saying much. I think they're just moving at the moment. But y'all will be able to see their dice rolls down here. I will try and call out the influential rolls. Let's see where I can hide myself. Maybe I'll put myself here, since that's going to be there anyways. There we go. SquareHammer can go away. Nah, you can stay. I'll just make you really small. Yoink. And I've never done this before, so this will be hilariously fun. Oh. Is that too loud? This probably might be too loud, them rolling dice. I don't hear him talking, though.
Alright, starting off the top, I gotta find out whether
there we go.
Is stupid. Not stupid. We'll use his invocation here.
Throne of Skulls, thank you, Jack.
That's gonna fail. I got BSB reroll.
I need to turn off my microphone so they can't hear me. Got it.
D3 plus wizard levels. Gonna get 4 into that. Master Necromancer is gonna drop first invocation here.
Just trying to raise some zombies up
It's
into the unit.
Wizards.
I might turn there down a little bit.
Gonna get 7 out of that.
Got 7 zombies there. So
that might be a little low. D3 plus wizard. Gonna look for 6 more.
So since the vampires got turn 1, the first thing you do is you raise as many zombies as you can. With the scepter, he's able to do it twice. And he only has 1 necromancer, so let me pull this up 1 second. He does have a level 2, and he has the level 4 with the scepter. But the level 2 is his vampire count. He's going for Glittering Robe. Got a 10. Needed 9. Got Glittering Robe off, so that guy's -1 to hit. I don't know if it's super necessary since there's no shooting. I feel like you might just be potentially for a miscast. I don't know if that's the play there. Unless he just zooms him up. Well, then if he's just going to throw him up there, then that's fair too. He is Kata on Discord. Invocation to Heck. Thank you, Nathan. Come on, England. USA. USA. Honestly, I just want a good game. You know? Dance Macabre onto the big unit of Black Knights. So he did put the Black Knights right in front of here. I wonder if I could draw on here. Let me draw over here to see if I can. Hold on. I can. Okay, so let's I got to be careful not to draw so they could see it. That would be great if I could draw and they could not see it. But if you do get pro is a lot easier. So let y'all listen to them for a minute too.
All right. Charges declare, no charges. Enter remaining moves.
Marauders.
Zombies will scout on up 5.
What's this? Single dragon ogre? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. On this list, hold on, pull up the army list real quick.
Side. These lads will go ahead.
I didn't go all the way down. So he actually has a single dragon ogre champion, and then he actually has a warpfire dragon as well. Didn't realize it wasn't all the way down. My mistake. It is very windy.
So you have champion
starting
in
some
your
lightning
knights,
out
but
there,
in your
so
black knights, but no
if I
champions in your
lose
blood knights.
power,
Is that correct?
Correct.
Sucks to suck.
Okay, cool.
Pro is a lot, but if you play Warhammer Online, yeah, I agree. If you play enough, it's definitely worth it out there. Or here. So it doesn't look. I don't know if he's skirmishing these horsemen.
7 there.
I will ask him. Let's ask him right now. Hey guys, just had a question for you. Are the Marauders skirmishing?
Yes,
Yes.
the skirmishing.
Just makes it easier. Okay, cool, awesome. Thank you. All right, so they are skirmishing Marauders. Does make it easy just to do that instead of having to spread wide, since I think they can actually be touching as skirmishers. Just up to an inch. That means they could be next to each other. I don't know if he's doing these ghouls as skirmishing, though. So what is he doing with the Black Knights? Why is he putting them
These lads will move on up. They're
right
They're
there?
with an
Oh
18.
man, it's
there with an 18.
okay.
5. These
Oh, yeah.
lads will move up.
Starting to come
A
down.
wonderful 6.
So they have Dance Macabre. Macabre.
Blood Knights are going to go ahead and march.
I don't know if anyone's going to Adepticon, but oop, wrong way. I will be there next week. I'm kind of fighting off a sinus infection, so I should definitely be good to go by that time. Oop.
When you're playing drills, do you drill
Let's see.
one equally on both sides, or are you playing a way you can drill more on one side?
Drill equally unless you cannot go equally.
Right, and then you could drill more on one side.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
I think that's how we play it too, where you have to drilled and you have to do equally on both sides. I think that's the most fair way to do it.
Eventually, we can get 19.
Because you could like
1.
drilled all to one side, and then the command group has to shift, and then it's just there's a lot of
These blood
intention, gray area, rules written, all that stuff. So he's got 2 units of Blood Knights drilled, flanking both the units of zombies. I'm not sure what the Blood Knights are right here for. I don't think Blood Knights or Black Knights have drilled. Oh, they do have reserve move, so that's good. So he can just run up there, and then he can face whichever way he wants to in the shooting phase. So that's okay.
Mm.
We're gonna put Army of the Old World right here.
We'll actually go ahead.
Get in between.
We're going to try an Infernal Gateway with the Master Necromancer.
And then see how we make this big guy.
Going at 11.
Yes.
Is he casting on himself? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, anything else you can cast this turn? Miasma. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try and stop this one.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Oh man, dogs. Anyone else's dogs just like chill next to them, or pets chill next to them, and then they drop bombs next to you? So bad.
Well, we'll put you like that.
I agree. Also, I believe that is Shane. Yeah, I agree. The skirmisher is a little wonky, especially when having to move everything. So the volume's low, Simon. All right, I'll kick it up. Hold on. That's all you had to do. Boop. You should be able to hear him now once they start talking.
And the vampire count, he's going to go ahead and march.
And obviously, thank to both of them. I had to get both their approvals to let me stream this.
He marches this turn.
So where is this vampire count going to go? Look at the Mortis engine for Warhall. It's like all these floating banshees. I do think TTS has better images because they kind of just pull the images straight from like the boxes and stuff. But and you can see
Actually, I don't think I care if I march. We're not gonna march.
extra ones over here for just pre-measuring. Just saves time.
1.2 with fly 10 currently.
And he's fly 10 because he's +1 movement next to the mortar.
Actually, no, I'm gonna have to march. Two inches.
Why does he have to march? He could go 8.
2.4.
I assume he's just trying to get like right here. Oh no, he's trying to get way over there.
16.9.
This is the illusion wizard.
17. 18. 19.
Okay, so this is his sorcerer lord with a bunch of magic missiles.
18.1.
He's probably trying to get his
19.2.
trying to get
7/10
his
of an
vampire count
inch.
as far away from him as possible. Because that's probably
Gives me
the
right
best
there.
target. Even still,
And these lads.
I can pre-measure. Hopefully they can't see that. Let me ask them. If can y'all see me pre-measuring?
No.
No.
Okay. Excellent. Good. Lovely.
And then we'll march these blood knights.
Excellent. So if he wheels about 2, goes
That way.
another 7. That right there. He is within range to magic missile lead fireball twice, but if he's about right there, he's also
All right.
within.
So we're at
dispel
4.8.
range. Okay.
And wheel right there.
Wait, he's wheeling backwards.
Is that not a building, mate?
I'm not finishing there. We're swinging all the way across.
Okay.
4.8, 4.
So I know
Can you wheel?
Hold on. I know you can wheel through terrain, but I don't think you can finish a wheel on terrain. So you can't like finish your wheel and then continue going forward. I believe you have to finish your wheel off of it, but you can wheel through it. Hobby jerks, is that
Actually, we're going to drilled. And then march this.
Shut up, little Jack. What? What are y'all going on about? Okay. I'll turn myself up.
8.
Hold on. Can y'all hear me now? How does that sound? What about now? I'll keep raising the volume. I just don't want to blow out speakers and eardrums. Just let me know.
8.
Try and minimize
3.
anything I don't need. Okay, cool. Thank you. But this is just if you're just joining us, this is
Got a line that crosses now.
England, and they're running
1.9.
vampire counts. Or sorry, England is running Warriors of Chaos, and
Am I
the US
clipping is the question.
is running vampire counts. Vampire counts, Warriors of Chaos. If you scroll back, you can see the list. I did talk about them earlier in the video, so you scroll back and then just click live, and you can get back to live time.
There's any way I can get around that.
So he's taking a lot of time with these Blood Knights. I don't know. I don't think they're playing on a clock. But he is taking a long time to move those guys.
I think we just move.
This vampire count is the Illusion
We're
Wizard.
going to reform.
Level 2 with also Invocation. Bunch of Flail Marauders. Which would probably get smoked by this vampire count. And he is on a... what's that thing called now? Abyssal Terror. There you go. Abyssal Terror. And I'm surprised it's on a chariot size base. Is that even
Cool.
60?
And 2 shooting.
Looks like a 60. Yep.
Go ahead and try and wrap Phantasmagoria.
Phantasmagoria.
It does go at a 9.
Rolled a 4, but with +5.
Okay.
Goes off on a 9.
Got that.
Inches.
Only within 12, or the center has to be 12, so it looks pretty close.
Just the template.
Not a great spell, in my opinion. If it happened, like, immediately, or if the enemy unit, if they stay still, it still affected them, then that would be good. But since it doesn't, I think Phantasmagoria, is that within 8?
No, not this turn.
I think it's within 8.
With that, that's going to be turn.
Okay.
He did pass turn.
Cool. Start with Gaze of the Gods on the dragon.
Gaze of Gods on the drag gets a 3.
+1 toughness. He also has 1 favor.
Not worth.
Yep.
Not worth using a favor now.
And Gaze of the Gods on the wizard. He also gets +1
Wizard
toughness.
also gets a toughness.
And he also has 1 favor.
So obviously it's a 12-inch deployment. If you're wondering why all these dogs are way up here already, it's because they all have Vanguard. Now,
Okay, so enough spells to start.
there's no reason to...
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to waste any of these dogs yet. Maybe throw them in front of the Blood Knights. You could block the Blood Knights' movement, force them to charge. They are not impetuous or frenzy, but you don't want to get them close enough to the zombies. He said no charges, but you could put the dogs about here, but out of the charge range of the zombies. Throw the dogs here. Force the Blood Knights to either charge the wolves and die and get within charge range of the Warfire Dragon, so the Warfire Dragon could charge in the Blood Knights. But I don't think these are WCT or WTC players, so I don't think they would do that kind of mistake. You're not going to sack the Blood Knights to kill some dogs to then get charged by a Warfire Dragon. The Vampire count, let me check what his items are. 1 second. The Vampire count has, weapons-wise, he's level 2, great weapon, lore familiar, and a 5-up. So he's going to have, I guess he has a 5-up armor since he didn't give him a shield. So his Vampire count is just going to have, I'm not sure if they start with full plate, but I think it's just heavy armors. So he's got a 5-up, 5-up, 5-up. Now that would mess up if you do get, oh, he is doing what I said, but he looks like he is getting close enough with the zombies. Never mind. See what he does. You just don't want to give the zombies the extra charge move or the extra movement. Like you don't want them to make that charge and then just get thrown way over here, at least as the chaos player, because these zombies obviously just mess these guys up. Yeah, you might put the zombies out here in this like box if they charge here and overrun, but it's just getting too close to all these guys. Even though they're skirmishing, they're not that fast. And then if they get here, zombies would be here, could charge, and then just that would be, you don't want to do that. But he is doing what I would think here. I don't think that could wheel around. Doesn't look like it. But the Blood Knights would charge here, try and restrain and reform. Would make a pretty long charge. Maybe just over 17 on how he reforms. And then he could just set up a counter charge here. But we'll see. Let's see what they say. Sneeze in. What's up, Berg? It is being recorded and it will be on the live. So if you go to my channel and if you can't watch it, if you just go to live whenever you actually can, should be the top one on the live stream. Ooh, that might have been a spell. That might have been a miscast. Hold on.
These doggies, 4.5.
Didn't realize I had they were muted, but I don't know what the snake eyes was for.
Straight up.
Oh, jeez. That's why the dog's great. I'm just going to march 21 inches forward.
Are they within 12? 4.5. 5. 19. Okay, we'll just do a panic check on these dogs also.
Yep.
Must be a 12-inch. Yeah, it must be a 12-inch leadership. Okay.
So,
so both of those will be impetuous next turn.
Yeah. But they're marching columns, so they can't charge anything. So.
Okay, did you hear what he just said? He said they're marching columns, so they can't charge, but it doesn't mean they actually
just
can't.
Going to
per the FAQ, if I'm not mistaken, per the FAQ, they could still make that charge, but it's just an auto fail, right? I believe that is correct. So the snake eyes was his leadership, obviously. I do not know what they're playing this piece of terrain as, because clearly the dogs are in it. Just kind of a ruin. I don't know if it's dangerous. It might just be like -1 to movement stuff and probably doesn't block line of sight. But I'm not sure what they're playing that as.
Warfare is just going to pop.
But he is just going to block. I thought it was going to be like impassable, but it's probably not even dangerous.
Let's see again.
So then the Blood Knights could, yeah, theoretically just go right through it. Warfire Dragon's probably just going to shoot. That's what it kind of looks like it's doing. Warfire Dragon's good. It will turn off this Vampire Count's ward save in combat. And if he charged here, that would do some damage.
Oh, sorry, can I try and fade it to get rid of your Phantasmagoria? I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
Yep, can totally fade it.
I got rid of it anyway.
Wow. Okay, so we got rid of Phantasmagoria. So
I didn't feel any panic anyway. It's okay.
All good. So at this point, these dogs would not be.
Charge on his
I'm not sure which ones he took. I'm sure these two.
Yeah, okay. Well,
they would not have failed, and they will not be impetuous next turn. Might be a little hard to understand the England player. The mic's a little muffled, but it's all right. I'll do my best to interpret. Chariot just getting, let's see. If y'all have any questions, if you want me to measure anything, if you want me to pre-measure, like Sorcerer Lord has +1 toughness. He's only moving him. So Sorcerer Lord has Fireball, Pillar of Fire, and Ruby Ring. And he has a couple other spells.
Dragon.
Double move, right?
Heavy dragons.
Because he has Lore Familiar.
The farthest boy can fly.
Actually, no, he doesn't have Lore Familiar. He has the Infernal Puppet, though, so he does want to get within 20. It's one of those things where it's like you have the puppet, you want to get within 24 to use the puppet, but you don't want to get within 24 to have your spells
14 to here.
+4 to dispelled.
Just got the wheel. 2.
Man, he's getting within charge range of these zombies. I don't know if that's smart.
You try and cast Arcane Agency on the dragon?
But if you're trying to double move him and land him right
here. What was that?
Yep, that's good.
On the dragon?
Yep.
Cast on 11?
Got an 11 on Arcane Urgency, so he's probably just going to chuck this dragon right here, right next to this Necromancer. So it was a smart play by the Vampire Count to face him this way, to just, like, on his turn, just fly the hell out of here get away from the dragon. Yeah, he's fading it.
Yep.
He did get it
Okay.
successfully.
We'll just
And while we watch them, I will share this
right. We
stream
got another
around.
20.
More the merrier, right? What's my password? Hopefully y'all can't see this. Just making sure. Got Steve versus Ryan.
19.2,
Steve versus
19. We'll bring it back just a little bit.
England versus the USA.
I really want to be.
Yep. Throwing him up.
15,
Now the Necromancer didn't have to start facing this way.
14.4.
He does have fly, so just start going. I think actually what might have been the smarter play from the vampire count is to keep him facing this way, and then hope. Can I hit V? Oh, I can. I can see their line of sight. Excellent. So if he was still facing this way, he might have been able to fly this way and still scream at this guy. Dropping a template on the vampire.
From the Warfire?
From the Warfire.
Okay.
It's got a 2.
Rolled
Got
a
a
2.
guy. Got a 2. Directly backwards, so that's going to be okay.
So going backwards, I don't know what angle, but 179 degrees. So
Starting center. It's got a
it hits him. And not a partial either.
You got a 4-inch base, yeah, so you're clipped. Yeah.
He is clipped.
Toughness?
5.
6.
So
No,
2 wounds.
Nope, he's toughness 5.
Wounds.
No biggie.
E3.
That's D3. AP.
E3.
AP3. So we're going to wards first. So 5 up. We're fine.
Passes the ward save.
Okay. So you're aware that you don't get a regen versus the Warfare Disclaimer. Cool.
It would be nice if the
right, magic missiles. We'll try
wizard was T6, but he's T5.
a regular fireball. I'm sorry, the bound fireball onto the Black Knight. That's on a 9.
I already faded.
Oh, he's shooting a vampire?
Okay, sorry.
Whoops. I thought he was shooting the Mortis engine. That's what happens.
T3
when you
or
manage a
T4?
whole bunch of stuff at the same time.
T4, so 2.
2.
Thank you for clarifying that.
No armor piercing on that, so looking at 3 ups.
Let's do this.
Followed by 5 ups. Oh, 6 ups. I didn't take.
Loses 2.
Lose 2.
Cool. And we'll try the blue 5 inch on the same unit.
Okay.
Blue fire goes off.
7.
AP2.
And 5 at AP2.
Ooh.
Looking for 5s.
And 6s.
And then 6s.
Oh, no, sorry, 5.
Don't take the. Should have been 4.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
There you go. Okay.
And we'll put a
So doesn't the
Color
unit
flame
have
out
to
if I can?
shift over?
Yep.
Because you would lose the guys on the left. Command would be in the center. I think they should still
12
be in front.
inches. So we'll put a
Is he gonna?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not. No. Okay.
2 car. Right.
Hilarious
Sorry,
and
dogs. I really
cheesy
apologize for this.
tactic
But
is yep, he's gonna
you're
do
gonna
it.
have to be the
He's gonna
bounce.
pop through the dogs, burn the dogs. He's gonna hit the dogs, hit the knights, hit the zombies, and since this is probably 3 inches. Yeah, he left enough room, so
Yeah, we're down
if he
to-
didn't, it would have hit 1, 2, 3, and then landed over here. Unless
Cool.
he could do something cheeky. No, the angle's not good enough to do that one. But he's still going to be able to hit these 3 units right here.
And I think that'll be
If he kills
turn.
the Black Knights before
All right.
he reses,
Oh yeah, enter.
he is within
So I'll
range there.
move the pillar.
Yep.
5 inches, so I'm going to pop it. So it goes across here, across here, and we'll see if it can land in here or not.
Yep, I can. Yep.
Should be enough room that it lands.
Yeah, I think it can. Yeah, let's see.
There's definitely room for it to land.
Yeah, I'll land it. Let's see if I maybe. Yeah, that's the best. So the Black Knight's D3 plus 3. The 4.
4 hits on him.
I think we have to designate the hits.
Yep.
Because you got the White Lord in there.
Yeah,
Should be 2 and 2.
2 and 2, yeah. So 2 on the unit,
It would be 3 on the unit if you wanted
2 on the
to.
white.
But
Nothing.
he doesn't want to die,
Zombies.
so. Did no wounds.
6. 5.
5 zombies.
6 ups. Save 2, lose 3.
Sure.
It's actually not even a bad place for the pillar to be.
And
A little
that's
bit
it.
better to go here, but if he drills, he'll have to take some dangerous terrain if he does
Alright.
it evenly.
Starting off stupid.
But I guess he could just drill 1.
Not stupid.
I think the dogs need to get flamed too.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I put them through the. Yep, that's it. Thank you.
Good call.
So that's 5 for the dogs.
I would not be
3 dead dogs. Thank you, whoever that was.
talking about in the game.
That would be
I'm gonna
panic,
let them
correct?
play because I'm not a judge
That'll be
here.
a
I'm
panic
just,
on the dogs, yeah.
just an onlooker.
Dogs panic,
They didn't ask for me to do
and
that.
they run
so I
from
would
the
not
nearest
be
enemy, which is.
definitely
These
the
chaps.
Knights.
And we'll just go. I think we'll try and Swiss try to get out of there. 7 inches.
Not
Not
very
quite.
far on
Right.
Swiss Stride. Is that his Wizard Lord? Oh
So
no.
less than
So
half,
this could be
we'll do-
bad.
we'll just- Okay. Cool.
Oh no. So if these guys make this charge on an 8 on
Yeah.
their turn,
So we
I
already
think he
did
can
stupid.
buff their movement.
Do Nehek into.
Buff their movement. This unit will flee at least, so that's good. Or flee this way. Okay.
Wound. Gets it. They'll get 4.
Okay. Raised 4 of the Black Knight's back. Did not roll a wound. He failed the first one with a reroll. And he did not wound himself with the scepter. I got back 4 knights. Killing those knights there with magic missiles and everything would have been very big.
He will dump his Nehek into the zombies. Fails. I don't think he's within. Not even close. All right. So on to next stuff. We're going to go ahead and try and faded this wonderful pillar. It's going to stick around. Glittering robe drops.
Why does it still say UK? This is supposed to say
18.
England. I definitely
not.
changed it like
He's going to try and reapply glittering robe. That's going to be a perfect invocation.
Perfect! Perfect invocation!
Yep.
Glittering robe. Did he cast it on himself? Or did he do it on the Blood Knights?
All right. We will.
These guys are going to come around here, be annoying. Shaggoth. It's not a Shaggoth, even though it looks like it. It's just a regular Dragon Ogre champion.
All right. We will go ahead and try and
These are
dance
off the
macabre
board.
onto these boys.
Not a big deal.
Yep.
Not going to change anything.
Going at a 10.
Okay.
We'll take into weapon skill.
I mean,
3.
that's within charge range of his.
That's going to be 3
4.
weapon skill again.
I assume it's
Okey-doke.
taking the lowest dice, but man, if you gave them movement and you spike that charge right there, you only need a 16. I mean, if you get in combat with that Sorcerer Lord right now, I mean, that might be the game, honestly.
Yeah,
You don't make any other
ghouls
mistakes.
and skirmish go open order.
They're going to be in skirmish.
Okay.
I just didn't want them to break.
Yeah, fly over. Yeah.
Let me see if I can go edit this.
Cool.
Let's go ahead and do... We're going to go ahead and cast Battle Lust onto...
Casting Battle Lust, which is Hatred and Frenzy. Who are
It
you
might be.
casting that off? I don't know if you want to, because you will have to.
All right, Battle Lust going
override.
into the Black Knights.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to do it on the Black Knights.
Going into 15.
Goes off. Not within dispel
Go for it.
range. Yeah. Careful, Magnus.
Yeah, got that. You're not on my site right now.
So if they charge something, which you're going to have to, they're frenzied. They're going to have to charge these guys. They're going to flee. Center
Alright.
to center should still be
So
there.
into charges to
Different
declare.
direction now. Flee through there. These guys can try and redirect. Need a 13 plus. Probably like 1, 2, maybe even 3.
So
inches
Black
of
Knights
wheel.
have to. They're frenzied. We're going into dogs.
Dogs have to flee.
Okie doke. These have to flee because they're already fleeing.
Wish I could make
Also stride them to get them away, I think. Let me see where they're going.
wish I could make the dice rolls bigger for y'all, but I cannot.
Okay. Zombie's going to declare here.
I will run the dogs first. We go
These are out of dodge.
13 inches.
Can these guys make it? What's movement of zombie 4?
I'll go through the chariot.
A zombie's movement's 4, right?
And I will lower your panic on the chariot.
You will not owe a panic.
Who falls back in good order.
No. Chaos Warhounds, they're only
Okay.
unit strength 2. I don't think he has to take a panic.
6 inches from...
Is it always when you run through?
Well,
Even
this
if you
is
run
close,
through by
I
like a
think.
weapon skill 1 thing? Or a unit strength 1?
6 inches from the zombies.
I know if it's like if you're destroyed next to something that's unit strength 5 or more, you have to. But I think ran through might always be.
I'll pop through these dogs.
Don't the dogs need weapons or unit strength 5 to cause a panic there? I
think
could
you
be
gotta-
wrong, but
We're
I
going
think
through.
The panic
Yeah.
is if it's through the cause of the panic, anything that's destroyed needs unit strength 5. So, yeah, they panic us. I'll just make sure I don't panic when I keep running.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I wasn't sure, so glad they brought it up.
Let's see.
I'll look
Yeah,
it
we're
up
good.
real quick.
Okay.
Make
It's
sure
unit
it's
strength 5,
confirmed.
though, which should chain into the other Warhounds.
Pardon?
Chariot was unit strength 5.
Fled through is anything. That's what I thought. Okay.
The Warhound.
No.
He didn't break from combat?
Yeah, no combat. It wasn't combat or anything
No.
else. So
Only if he broke from combat or destroyed.
that would have all been before zombie. They'll still have to attempt to redirect.
Let's get the books.
Into
Here
Um,
it is. Brought it up so y'all can see it, so you don't have to look. Fled through is anything.
I think the redirect.
Most everything else is just unit strength 5. Unit strength 5. Good, good.
That's a charge.
So all that would have happened before the zombies even to get to declare their charge. And he fell back in good order. This chariot, because
Yeah, it's
that's
long.
new from this edition, is usually you would used to flee, but now you just fall back in good order if you're above your wounds.
This one going through and then the lowest dice. So probably a 6 and a 6. A 6 and a 3 or something.
Did
Some
you choose
people
the
do, yeah.
dogs?
It's likely a failed charge, but
Very likely. But if you make it, bro.
we'll attempt to redirect into the Sorcerer Lord.
Yeah. If you make it, I mean that's
Okay.
pretty game right there.
They'll make the leadership check.
Okay.
Not game, but it's huge.
Other charges to declare.
These are 16.
We
I think
have
they're
Blood
movement
Knights
7.
here.
Movement 6 with -1.
And
Taking
then
the
I'll
lowest
drop
dice.
zombies here.
Ooh.
Okay.
So we did charge with the Blood Knights into the dogs and the zombies. You throw the zombies, they end up here.
Reactions.
Is that it? Check them out.
So he gets to choose
No
who he
measurements.
flees from. Yep, he's checking out Warp Dragon. He'll have to flee from the zombies.
You know, the Sorcerer Lord's not
Or-
going to flee.
He gets to choose.
The dogs.
Sorcerer Lord maybe
Warhounds here.
probably
let me
should
see.
flee here. But
Possibly I'm going.
if he fails to rally, that would be big. No BSB to reroll it either, so
So if I flee with the dogs, I'm going to flee from the zombies, yeah?
leadership 8.
Yep.
Biggest unit.
I think when you flee, you get to choose, right? I thought you get to choose who you flee from.
Yeah,
This is a flee
I'm going to let you
reaction,
have them. Yeah, go for it.
not a,
Okay.
fleeing kind
I'm
of
holding
thing.
them.
Um, We'll roll up the
Reaction.
Black Knights first. Obviously Swift Striding, so 2d6 first.
No, it is you flee from
Swift.
human strength. Okay.
Oh, no,
1,
wonderful.
2.
Good. That's
Yeah,
on
1 inch.
page 120,
Uh,
if you were interested.
I don't even think that. Yeah, they get there.
you add the Swift Strider and also it's 3 total. And then -1 going through the thing. So 2 inches.
Jack, he could. I think it's
That
May.
would be the closest
Let me
tick.
check Undivided. Good call.
0.1,
I'll look it up with y'all. Let's see.
2 inches.
They weren't too keen.
Oh my god.
That's okay.
There we go.
They'll be safe. That's fine.
Oh my gosh.
And then zombies.
Can
They should have
reroll.
that all day on a
Can
8.
reroll.
And then Black Knight.
Right there.
The Blood Knights are obviously in. That to maximize. I don't think they. 4.
I think they got the +1 from the Mortis engine also.
Yep. I think they can go 5 on a wheel. 3, they'll connect.
Would have to slide over a little bit. Not a big deal.
And these will drilled out to
Probably.
3.
So he is going to drill it out. I don't know if I would drill out everything.
Just dangerous terrain.
I'd probably only drill out 1, just for the dangerous terrain. And you have counter charge, and you can counter
I think
charge
we drilled to
both of these guys anyways.
3 on the opposite side of the
why
wonderful
force yourself?
pillar.
To take dangerous.
My corner.
But, I mean, whatever.
Redressing to 3. The corner was over.
Yeah.
And they just come in
Oh, see, there you go.
and close.
He did not do it. Good job.
Cool.
So he would have to maximize. Okay, so
Give
technically,
me-
if you're in a game, you would have to move the
Okay,
zombie unit over
perfect.
or actually, is that still maximized?
Into remaining moves.
I guess technically it is.
Zombies. You
You
guys
have
get
to
to move up
maximize.
5.
I think he had the movement to come over
I
further.
think. Yeah, they couldn't declare the charge. Oh, they didn't declare the charge because I'd
Yeah,
already
they
ran.
couldn't. You ran before it was a legal charge.
And these guys are on
Brief chaos.
30s. I'm going to turn this off. Turn them off. These guys are on 30, so you would have to wheel as much as you could. I didn't watch it. I wish I could go back, but actually I can go back here. Hold on. I'll go. I have YouTube up on my own thing, so I can make sure to see. Could he wheel enough? I'm gonna watch him real quick. Hold on. Yeah, so he drilled and then moved them over. Not sure why. A little curious as to what happened there. Okay, weird. But I wasn't watching it, so. I think he would have had to go with. Not that it's a big deal, at least at this moment, but it could affect future movements.
No.
He's now measuring to see if his Blood Knight's over here. See where they can go while also being able to countercharge this big fella.
Side of an inch.
5 Blood Knights should destroy a Dragon Ogre, but the Blood Knights do have to challenge because this is a champion.
2 drilled.
So I don't think one Blood Knight is going to kill a Dragon Ogre in combat. You probably lose. Like, Blood Knights would get a close order standard bearer if he paid for one. I don't think he did. He did. So he'd get close order or standard bearer. Or sorry, just close order and standard bearer. Yeah, that's it. And then maybe, I'm going to say, probably 2, maybe 3 wounds get through. So if combat's at res of 4, Dragon Ogre would... It's going to be AP 2, Armor Bane 3, or Armor Bane 2, because of 1 plus the Great Weapon. So, could kill the champion.
So give me 2
get some
more.
overkill. So the Dragon Ogre probably still loses, but not by much. But it's a dice game.
And
It's
you're my
fantasy.
front art.
Blood Knight could just whiff.
Beautiful.
And these actually Marauders could
And
charge
then
these
these
Blood Knights too.
guys.
So
I have to go back to
he
skirmish.
could. Oh, okay. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. I want to see the Dragon Ogre charge the Blood Knights, and the Marauders charge the Blood Knights. Do you have any more over here? No. Oh, they're back further. Okay. How far are these guys? That's a very doable charge, especially if these Blood Knights have to countercharge and drilled out. Blood Knights are initiative, what? 4? So they go first. Yeah, you don't want to throw that extra combat res. Never mind. All right, let's see what he's doing.
We will attempt to infernal gate with the Master Necromancer. Gate does not get it.
Ooh, failed the gateway to try and teleport him out of there.
We will march.
Don't march. No.
March.
So he's a heavy chariot, so he has it's like I can't remember, it's a quick turn basically, so he could just slide over. You see there's his arc. This Master Necromancer, I would fly into this. Yep, he's doing it right now. I would fly into this, go what? I think their movement, their fly 8,
Do
so
this
fly
without
9.
marching.
So he could just go like 4 inches here and then spin. He doesn't have to do this all wheel. He could just end up here if he wanted to. And then if he's not marching, he could quick turn. So instead of having to do all that, he could just go sideways. But it's whatever.
I owe you a dangerous terrain check. I'm fine.
Did he march here? 3. I don't think he marched here. So he does have quick turn. Could turn. up to 90 degrees. Then scream. And if I was him, I would bring this vampire count back over here. Sadly, he can't. In my opinion, he needed to keep this guy within, like, to be able to hex this Chaos Lord, so this Chaos Lord can't charge. But he's maybe he's setting it up for next turn. Maybe he can fly over here, put a crystal, column of crystal right in front of this guy. Does anyone know the range of column of crystal? Nathan, I think it's up to 90 degrees.
Let's
not exactly
go ahead
90.
and...
So it's like 0.01, whatever, all the way to 90 degrees.
There's skirmishers. Should be a normal move here.
What's 9? Is that the range of column of crystal? It's only range 9 from your caster?
Half an inch. Or that was I within 18. Not now.
Man, he's just
0.5.
like, come at me, bro. Let me check the points of these marauders.
Right.
Each marauder is 72 points, so that's 206 points right there. Or, well, sorry, 2,106. No, 216, sorry.
Okay, let's go ahead and march him.
He's marching him. Going on up. Going on up.
0.5.
I can't believe column of crystal is only 9 inches. I guess it makes sense. It is 5-inch template. You can't see through it. And I don't remember which comp pack they're using. I think they're using the unofficial one. Unofficial Old World FAQ. I think they said that you can't fly over the crystal. So he is moving him back, it looks like. Best way to kill dragons is a really tanky character as best as it can be, and then charge him in the flank with a high combat res unit to just tank as many wounds as you can, and then break them with combat res.
$12.5.
I think I'm going to get rid of these marks. There we go.
13. Close, but not quite. All right. And that'll be movement. And to shooting,
Daka.
we will go ahead and drop Phantasmagoria, or at least attempt to drop it again.
Mm-hmm.
Going on 11.
Okay. I think that's your last spell, isn't it? Extreme of corruption, of course. And we'll get we've done. You march with your vampire, yeah? Okay, I'll try and fade it. Yeah?
Did not march with the Mortis.
No, I'm seeing with the vampire.
Oh, yeah, the vampire marched.
So you can't cast a column now. So I'll try and stop this one then, yeah?
Okay.
Nope, go for it.
So he had to march with the vampire.
Just...
So I don't know if the vampire is being used like in the best way. And I'm going to critique both these players, and it's not like wouldn't be making mistakes or not as good plays either, you know. So I'm not trying to shit on their player or anything. I'm just commenting.
Sorry. Oh. For me. Militia 9. There's one ward.
Yep, one ward.
Okay, lost the round. Go.
Imperishable. If you go back in the chat, I'll put it
All
in
right.
there a second. Hold on.
And then we're into the wonderful act of combat.
Yes, okay.
Go ahead and pause it here because I'm gonna get.
I should have initiative on.
Yeah,
Warhall,
I'm
whatever.
initiative 3, so yeah.
Yep. We'll start with the Blood Knights.
Blood Knights.
6 attacks out of them.
Good on
Hitting on
purpose.
3s.
Doggies.
Wounding on 2s. 4.
4 dead dogs.
Okay. It would only be 5 attacks. I think.
Oh,
2
yeah.
in base and then 1.
Yep, let's reroll that out then. So 5 on 3s.
It doesn't really matter. They're going to die.
4 on 2s. So 3 there. And then
Yeah,
should be 8 wide on the zombies.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s.
So what the vampire counts did here?
3.
They let the zombies get to attack because they were hungry. So instead of throwing his horses, he wanted the zombies to, nom 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 nom. Get a little nom in there.
Try and restrain and reform on both.
They're famished.
Starting
Look
with
at
the
them.
zombies.
Look how
They are
famished
within range of general.
Yep.
Look at these fucking guys.
We'll get it.
All right, they did restrain.
We will go
I think that was with the zombies or the Blood Knights.
13 wide. Where I want to be.
Ooh. Be careful. If these Blood
And
Knights
then
fail,
the Blood Knights. They make it.
might have started with them first. Probably start with them first
Definitely in your
to
front
make
arc.
sure they don't, like if they ran,
But you're in mine.
overran and bumped in the zombies can at least reform in a better position.
Make it so
the
you
Blood
don't
Knights
fit.
can go next turn. So right now he's trying to make it so this Warpfire Dragon cannot charge. Actually, he still could charge, but it would be disordered. But I don't think he's got the range.
2.
Oh, he's shrinking. There you go. What's the movement of a Warpfire? I assume it's. I'm guessing fly 9. I would assume at least 9, right?
No.
Pull up the book. Ravening Horns, Robux.
Wrong. Without touching zombies. Cool.
What? Do I not have the Warrior Cast downloaded here? Boo.
Perfect. And with that,
I don't.
that's turn.
Okay.
I assume it's fly 9.
Cool. Pillar. See where it goes. 4 inches. Let's put it.
Oh, you gotta hit both these guys. But I don't know what you're gonna do with Warfire Dragon.
So on the Blood Knights. That's what. Yeah, Blood Knights. 4.
Just a couple.
5. 1 wound AP2.
4 up. We're good.
Zombolis. 4. 1 wound.
6 up. Take a wound.
Gives the guards on the dragon. +1 initiative.
Not great on Eye of the Gods. It's both turns so far. And I'm actually surprised you rolled it on a sorcerer.
Gives the guards on the chariot.
But he's still
+1
doing it.
toughness again.
That stupidity is, I've seen that lose people games when you roll it. You roll stupidity and then you're stupid.
Right.
Not
So we will.
Not super needed, but I guess it gets pretty good if he gets like weapon skills and attacks, but not worth it in my opinion. Don't forget to rally, debuff, buff.
You like to rally your warhounds.
Yeah, rally
It's
these
as if
two
he can
hounds,
hear
right.
me. It's as if he can hear me.
If only everything else could do a leadership test like dogs.
He's passed
Yeah,
like
awesome.
all 3 of his leadership checks on the hounds.
Yeah, good.
Well,
okay.
except one. So 3 out of 4.
So, just a cowardly flight. Who we're going to cast this on?
I also hope that they're not listening to me, because that would be unfair.
Ground. You're just going to give ground. It may give us enough room to get in. I don't think so, but we'll see. We'll cast it on the Zombolis. Guess a cowardly flight.
Cowardly flight.
Okay. That's a
Miscast.
miscast.
Ugh.
That's the big explosion.
Okay, at least you can keep casting. You
That's
will.
awesome.
You will kill some
Well
of the dogs, though.
done.
Welcome to Warhammer. Woo!
So, it goes on the center with him.
Couple dogs.
So, 2 dogs on partials.
So funny.
No. Do I wound the wizard? No. Okay.
Wow.
rid of that.
Okay.
So no guess cowardly flight.
What?
Charges.
Wizard's not
charge.
wounded, and the dogs both get missed. All right.
Hmm.
I think he's a Zinch wizard. Let me make sure. So he had foreseen that
He
he would
wouldn't count the
miscast here,
charge for
and
them,
he was prepared.
but
That's what it
we'll
was.
go for it anyway.
So
Your Blood Knights have to accept challenges, yeah?
They do.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go for that then.
Yeah.
Take that one.
I think he needs an 8. If he just went straight.
So you're going to be...
Needs an 8. Chariot auto rallies. He could have reformed it after he rallied, but I think he just moved it. I don't remember. Drilled that way. I think he's probably thinking about these going into,
What else?
but you don't want them to just for the combat res. They're getting murdered. I don't see anything else that should charge. You definitely don't want to charge him into the zombies. And that's too far. I wouldn't charge this Warfire Dragon. Actually, his
The
White Lord?
Warfire can possibly just make it into the Black Knights.
I don't think he's got... I don't think he has anything. I think he just has like a shield and a Grey Weapon or something.
18.6 away? 18.5?
Just a shield. Not even a lance. But if you...
So the Warfire is going to charge the Black Knight.
Oh.
Okay.
If he fails, though, he's just sitting duck for these zombies. To
Dragon's going to charge the Crypt.
Well, would he actually be able to do it with the wheel and the -1 to movement?
The -1 to movement. Wow, so it was one I land, isn't it? Oh shit. Yeah, hold on. Keep forgetting flies have to do that also. So movement 10. So
10?
18 point. Well, if I wheel, that's duplicate and stay. Yeah.
He just has to hit there.
So
He is in his front, though.
let's see if we can do it. Wheel 1.2, 1.3 probably.
You could wheel a little bit more.
No, I don't think you can do that, mate. You're right.
You just have to wheel.
Let's take him
So,
off.
in this instance, hold on. Mute them. You could wheel. You could just wheel to and clip here. That's all you have to do. Because then you get the free close the door to, like, come back this way, if that makes sense. But I don't think he can do it because of this thing. And you wouldn't want to anyways, because if you fail, use your Swift Stride, you end, I don't know, let's say you get a 10, an 11. Like, you're land here, then these zombies are just going to hold you there for, like, 2-3 turns. Not worth it.
Yep.
Boys, go up and get through. How many are there? 20.
Chaos Lord is charging the... Now, this is where it's going to hurt. This Chaos Lord is going to charge these Crypt Ghouls, probably murder them, overrun to these Black Knights, and then these Black Knights probably all die next turn.
Oh, I'm going to try and fade your Phantoms and Gories, sorry. I'm trying to get rid of that. Got it again!
Wow.
That's very lucky, I'll take that.
Twice. So if you're just tuning in, I'll put that on mute for a second. We have the Revolutionary War. between England and the mighty USA. The UK, England, sorry, not UK. England is represented by the Warriors of Chaos. He has a level 4, a chariot. Oh, let me turn these guys off because I can still hear them. There we go. I wonder if I can just do that. Hey, I did it. He had, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of vanguarding dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4 skirmishing marauders with flails. Warfire dragon. Level 4 battle magic. All the all the spells plus Zinch. Just going for magic missile spam. 1 dragon ogre champion. Great weapon and heavy armor, of course. And then a Chaos Lord with all the goodies. Only could spend up to 500 points on him, so he's not like super tuned. It's just the comp that they're doing. Versus a level 4 Mortis, a level 2, I think counts as level 3, Illusion Lore Familiar. The Mortis engine is dark magic. I was surprised, but he's not going very scream heavy, so I guess that makes sense to do dark instead. And he's just trying to give like Hatred and Frenzy away. But back to it, let's see.
Okay. Zombies have to hold.
Yeah.
Oh, he's sending both of the zombies over here. What? Okay,
Making a
that
decision on the Blood Knights here quick.
is confusing for me. Why would you not charge the Crypt Ghouls? They are skirmish, so you just go straight. The closest guy, you would clip this guy. You murder the 12. You murder the 12 with combat res and everything else. Stomps, attacks. And then you hit the rear of the Black Knights. They are +3 weapon skill, but like you won't attack them until the next turn. So he'd have to recast that. I'd still go into the Black Knights, man, because you will crumble them. And if he challenges, you're going to get 6 combat res. You probably 6 res or combat res. Maybe if he regens a couple too, if he decides to use them.
Oh yeah, we countercharge.
A rear,
Okay.
a close order.
Go wide.
I'm surprised he would send him at the zombies there.
Center.
Can someone tell me why he's doing that? Maybe I'm missing something. I'm not sure.
Center. Agree twice.
Yeah, but the Vampire Lord's not like amazing.
Probably get 4 in there.
The ghouls have a champion? Let me check.
The other side.
They do have a champion, but there's only 12.
Oh, come on.
So you do 6 combat res, and they crumble by 6. He's got the BSB. So he might not crumble all the way. Hold on. He has 6 combat res, close order.
I don't think even with the roll we're going to be able to make it very far after the alignment.
No worries. Yeah.
3 + 1 would have been 4-inch movement.
This vampire count's not.
I think with the
Let me check this guy's.
charge,
Let me check this guy's items real quick. Hold on.
we're kind of stuck. I think I can get a 1/10 of an inch.
Oh, the Castle just has a flail. Okay.
All right.
Never
So Dragon Ogre's charge.
Not good enough.
He makes it in. Gonna go by.
Yeah. With that champion, it is impossible for those guys to disappear. Well, maybe not impossible. Because you have 7 combat res.
Wheel and hit.
And he's down to 11 dudes.
That hitting the building or
Um,
off the building?
yeah,
Look,
so they
we'll
can't.
get there.
It's impossible for them to die because
As far as I can get. Warfare Swift Striding. So 4 + 10 + 6. The 20.
He's in all day long.
Have I got to go? Like we got to go the shortest distance, haven't we? Yeah.
Yep.
So I'll not be able to. We'll just go straight forward.
So this made its charge pretty easily.
Should close. Yeah, that's good. And Dragoni will Swift Stride also.
I agree. Hold on, dang it.
The 16.
We're gonna mute them for a second. I agree, Keith. Wait, what's he done? Yeah, it's like you go here. Not all make base, and I think he loses some because he's going to have to rank up here. So the Black Dragon would be here. He's going to get 4, 8. I don't think these guys could fit here, so I think he loses like 4, maybe 3. It's tough. You'd have to do it. I'd have to be able to pick dudes up and do that, but I can't do that. He would, I think, lose probably at least 3 for having to rank up. Actually, you could just do it right there. If that was here, I like what they're doing here, so I can see that. Wait, what is he doing? Oh, 1 free wheel into the zombies. No, if they can't rank up, they die. If they can't rank up, they die. I believe that's it, Shane. It's not coherency. I think it's if they just can't rank up, they die. So he would have charged, basically, he's going at the closest. I don't know if it's the closest point on the skirmisher or if it's just going towards the closest model. So as direct as possible, you just go straight. You line up like this. Oh, he did go at them. Hold on. I'm going to unmute. Let's see what they're saying.
Wide.
So if he went that way. So he did do that. I can't tell where this guy is.
Mhm.
Oh, I'll zoom out. Hold on. Go 15 away, something like that. Unless he reforms and spins a little further.
Right, so it will be remaining moves.
Yep.
Pull these boys up.
Yeah, definitely 100% if they're not within coherency, but I think they die if
Yeah,
they can't rank up.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the dragon either, but you could probably go back to see where it was in the first place, but it's okay. I think it if anything, the dragon moved in a way that it was detrimental to him.
Wheel them. Oh, sorry. I'm going to put them through the hole, but I'm not going to reform them because they can go through. And just let's see if we can get the 16.
They all had plenty of movement to get there.
Actually, the 16, but it's on top of them. So,
but at least we got good combats going. Let's go!
Stupid skirmishes are rubbish in Warhall. Right, we're good.
I do like Warhall. It is a great tool, but I definitely prefer. Playing in person. I think most people do. This does make it quick and easy. It makes the math perfect. You can't really mess up measurements. It's very hard to. Can't mess up dice rolls unless you thought it was 3 hit instead of. But it's still like. I just prefer on the table. I work from home, so I'm on the computer all the time anyways, so it's just like extra screen time, which less is good. But great tool to use if you want to play a buddy who's like far away or you're both busy, like you can't get away, but you can chill at a table or on a computer and play. And practice lists. Man, you can theory hammer so much right here. So good.
We'll march test these dogs next to the building.
March test here.
No, they're not marching.
Hey, they failed.
They're just going to... I think they'll just...
I'm going to ask them if they're playing a
reform,
mission or are they just killing each other. Hey, fellas, quick question. Are y'all playing a certain mission or is it just victory points?
Straight victory points.
Straight victory points.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, we'll go like that.
I think the dragon might have failed the charge and the zombies ended up going to the crypt ghouls. Oh, he failed, so it was an accidental contact? I could see that. I'm trying to remember how far away he was. I could probably go back and see what he rolled. Castle.
They're just basically going to sit here so he can't
went
fall back
17
in good order.
inches.
He's going to basically touching base with the dragon over.
I definitely think he was within 17. But you might be right. You might be right.
Just so he doesn't give ground or fall back.
I mean, he'd be able to fall back because it would be a flea move.
He can fall back. He can't give ground yet.
Excellent
He's not going
use
to fall back.
of tactics here. The dogs are just like,
These dogs
Pushing
will
up
push.
against the Dragon Ogre. Stay! So in this instance, if the Dragon Ogre just gives ground, they are stuck in combat, and they aren't moving anywhere. Great tactics, great use of these two doggies right here. Good job. I don't know what these dogs.
So
These dogs were the ones that were here. Force the zombies to charge here and end up out here. Yeah, great call, Galaxy man. 97. Might have missed it.
7 for that chariot. The charge distance for these. 14.5.
+1 initiative on the Chaos Lord.
This one we need to.
Might actually help versus the Vampire count. I think the Chaos Lord's initiative 7 now. Who do they got here? I do wish Warhall would update their models though. You can take like images of the models they have on packages and you could 3D render them. I don't know if y'all have played TTS, but at least for 40K the models look amazing. It's literally you're just looking at the boxed art but in 3D. And if they did all that for fantasy, woo. This guy, you know what? A lot of these guys look like me a couple years ago. You just need to embrace the baldness, buddy. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. What a confidence boost when you do it. For real. He's just doing movement now, guys. Sorry if I'm making anyone dizzy. They don't want to do 3D scans for copyright reasons. Ah, that's fair. Does TTS? I guess TTS has a contract or something with them? Who knows?
I'm going to tear down the pillar.
Okay.
Pillar going off. A little late for that, but I think it's just started turn. Now, if you just
So we'll
recast
start
it,
with the
then it goes away. Where's your Sorcerer Lord?
bound fireball on the Black Knights. That's done in A.
Fireball on the Black Knights.
In dispel range now. Stopped.
Yep. Blue fire's inch. That's done in 9.
Stopped.
Pillar flame. That's done in 10.
Why is he getting within dispel range?
Stopped.
Well done, guys. Well done. Well done. That's a shame. Never
Why
mind.
did you get within dispel range?
Wanted to be there to stop.
Your magic missile.
Okay.
Your job, in my opinion, is to.
It's not good. Not good at all.
You're a magic missile platform. I know he wanted to keep the puppet within dispel range because that would hurt this guy, but he doesn't need to cast his spells. He could just fly away and cast everything else he needs to. Your magic missile platform, I think you always keep out. That's why I don't like the puppet on one, just because of that. But you can only have one level. I think someone posted it. It was 1 level 4, 1 level 2, and something else. So let's see what he just tried.
3.
He's hitting them. 5 hits. 3 wounds.
6 ups. He's definitely dead with 2 overkill right now.
Yeah. I'll use the dragon.
Oh, this is the, over here.
He's 3 hits.
Ouch. Dragon.
3 wounds. If you 2.
I'm not regenning him. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So that's 6. But I don't need a thunderstorm, do I? Because 7's me max.
Nope.
Yep, you're at 6 right now, so 7 total.
Yeah.
With the close.
I don't think you're forced to take regen.
BSB reduction D3. Reducing by 1, so I'll crumble 6.
Yep.
6.
Now you could
And
raise
give
him up
ground.
next turn. That's the problem.
I'll try not to follow up.
So he did restrain.
Let's face the doppelganger. Okay, Warfire. 5 attacks, hitting on 2. Winning on 2. 2 wounds.
I'm a little surprised he gave the flank up, because that's just an extra combat res for the doppelganger guy. could have
Well,
just faced him
apparently I can't count today.
to be in his front and their front, so I don't know why he did that.
All right, I'm 13 wide. I lost 2. Means I have 11 left.
Oh, he's doing this one.
Hitting on 5s. 2, wounding on 6s.
Come on, zombies! Scratch him!
Nothing.
Oh,
And then a stump.
just 3. I think it's on 6.
3, AP2.
All right, 6s on those. Save 1, lose 2. Counts for combat.
So I think he's lost 6 so far. Or well, 6.
You're up by 5.
Yeah, but that's right.
Yep. So I am for 2, and then 3, and then close order, and you. So I've got 6 total.
Yep, and I'm gonna cancel close order with close order.
Cool.
So
5, yeah.
Yep, D3 reduction. Losing 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So they'll give
Warhammer
ground
Dragon's just going to be stuck
that
there.
much.
Yeah.
They'll touch the Blood Knights.
And I'll try not to. Well, you're probably coming anyway, but I'll try not to
he's
follow up.
coming anyway.
Yeah.
But you could force him to come out a
So I
different
have to pop an
direction.
inch away
Wait, why are you popping an inch away?
and
Oh,
reform.
yeah, I guess.
Leg.
Which way do you want the zombies to be
Cool.
forced to go if they do charge?
Cool.
And which way do you want the Blood Knights to be forced to move?
Yeah.
So I probably would have had this guy.
Then we got
this way.
another challenge, I believe.
So if the zombies do
Yes,
charge,
I'll challenge into your Blood
the
Knight.
zombies would be like this.
How many should have 4? Yeah,
in the way
4,
the
so you
Blood
go
Knights
first.
are. Now,
I'm probably
charge.
at initiative 5 right
Yeah,
now with the
way.
the Mortis. So I'll swing my 2, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s since we got the charge. 2 at AP2. 1 at AP2, 1 at AP3.
There you go.
So AP2, AP3. Wrong way around.
If you reversed that, he would have taken a none.
I got 4 attacks.
Yep, because he'll be faster than Nightmare.
That's okay.
Hitting on 4.
2 hits. Need 2s.
Doing on 2.
2
2
hits.
into AP2.
Does he get the
2
champion?
4-ups.
He does.
1 6-up. He will die.
Got the champion.
I've got 2 stumps.
Ooh,
1 at AP1.
3-up. Won't matter.
Yeah, but still
You
rolling.
got
Come on.
2 total.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 total to my combat res 2. 3.
yep, lost by 1.
Banners, close order, and a wound.
Yep. So leadership test.
8. Leadership 8. Gives
I would give ground, but I
Sits
can't,
right
so we
there.
stick.
Mhm.
All right, sounds good.
Increase the volume? Yeah, I got you.
All right,
Everyone else, be careful.
I think that's it.
I want to turn
Yep, that's
maybe
end of turn.
both of us down a little bit. If that's too loud,
Okay.
sorry. I can turn it back down, or y'all can just...
So starting this off right, we'll find out if homie is stupid.
I'll try not to sneeze in the mic.
He's so smart today.
Yeah, he's a brainy boy.
All right, glittering robe dropped off.
Nope, went away.
Dance dropped off.
I got the army list for you right here.
Now I
buddy.
have decisions to make.
Just pause it right here, so I don't want to leave this up, so everyone else can watch too. Check that out real quick. Hope y'all are liking this. Please like and subscribe to the channel for old world content. I need to play some more games.
It's the right call here.
Man, it's hard to get some games in around here, guys.
So we will go ahead and
Further away, so it's tough to get as many games as I'd like to, and I'd like to play more, but it's just tough. 40K is pretty popular at the moment still, so it's... And I play that too, but trying to get old world games is a little tough, especially when you have to play the same army. Like, I think 3 out of 5 of the friends that are local, or 3 out of 6 that are playing, are all vampire counts. So it's... Even when I do get a games, it's a lot of times versus the same army. But that's okay. But I am going to Adepticon. If anyone's going, I'll see you there next week.
He'll get it. So we get D3 plus wizard. Getting 4 into the zombies.
4 zombies back. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. He just throwing the warp fire dragon away to fight, what, 60 points of zombies all game? Ugh. Like, basically, if the zombies charge in, you have to not fail that follow-up. Because if you fail and you have to follow up, that's...
So we will invocation from here into the crypt ghouls.
Like wasted.
Yep.
Oh, that's a fail. We'll BSB reroll that.
Fail.
That's a fail. We'll take the scepter. We'll get it there.
Okay.
D3 plus wizard.
Can't actually.
We'll get 7 back.
No, you can't.
And I will have to break them off because they are skirmishers. 2, 5, 7.
Wait, what?
Undo.
Oh, yeah, because he's in skirmish formation. I was like, wait a second, you're in combat. You can't revive on your own, dude.
Yeah, my existence.
But no one else. Yeah, you're going to have to move these guys. So this is when it's janky. With these crypt ghouls, are you allowed
This
to
lad. Something like that.
raise dead like and just go
Sure.
1 1 1 1 1 1 and then charge way over here?
Alright.
That's definitely a
with
janky
that.
thing that I don't think should be allowed. I did do it to
Enchantment
someone, but it was
nexus.
raised dead, which it didn't affect the game, but it just made the game.
We'll start off with Miasmic Mirage.
End basically sooner, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Mirage.
And that's not going to go off. We'll then go to Glittering Robe.
Yeah.
That does go off on an 8.
Glittering Robe went off on an 8.
You can have that.
Okay.
German comp community says FAQ, you can't res skirmishers. Really? I mean, I get it. Because rules is written, I think you could. But, and I hear you, Keith.
We'll go
You
ahead
say
and
it
try
is
and
content,
cast.
But still, you could just like base, you know, that kind of stuff.
And dangerous stuff here.
Because remember, you could res more than
We'll
once
try
and
and
say
cast Dance from here into these lads.
dance on here.
3d6. That's only going on an 8. Does go off on an 8.
Okay, I'll try and stop it. Okay,
Goes on.
okay, we
Wow.
got it.
1d3 into the weapon skill. We're getting 3 weapon skill again.
I am very shocked that he brought this level 4 this.
We'll try and cast
the Black Knights
Battle Lust into them.
because they're gonna go in there and mess that chariot up.
Oh shit. I gotta roll that 3rd. So going at a 10.
Don't know why. He's at least
Stop at 11.
Okay.
7 right now, maybe 6. But I think we can get rid of that. Clean that up for them.
Alright.
That was combat res.
So into charges.
I want to draw on here, but I think they can see it. The res.
I think the
from
proper
vampire should
play
only
here
be 3 zombies, not 4, as you treat.
As we
yourself.
push zombies up.
Perishable. I think the
We push zombies up.
the second one was from here.
We drop Black Knights here.
Hold on, let me fucking turn this off.
Yep.
I think the Master Necromancer the second time did it here because he has the scepter. He's got the scepter.
There.
Okay.
He's charging in. Charging in with both. You just gave him a free. Remember, I said that earlier. Just gave him a free combat res on the flank. I'm not sure why. he did
Reactions.
Hmm. So,
that. Can't flee.
Lord's Dead. The Warfights all in. The dogs are
Dogs. Who's charging dogs?
holding. And Sorcerer.
These dogs.
Let me see where you'd run to.
Sorcerer.
And I'll not be able to stop your doppelganger, which is a bummer either way.
Gonna go right through.
So what is the charge distance for your Black Knight into my Sorcerer?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
With the wheel,
Probably just over 9, maybe.
Yeah.
it's about a 1/2 inch to make the wheel just connect.
You don't even need a wheel.
Yeah. we
You
go.
do need a wheel. I lied. So it's
So
a
it'll
10.
be, so it's 8 anyway, and then a half inch. That's 9 by 4. So that's a 10-inch charge.
He'll make it.
You've got movement 8. So
And
movement
a Swift
7.
stride.
Yeah, so movement
good
7.
try.
So we need a double 1. You need a 1 on your dice and a 1 for the train. That's not good at all. And then Zombos.
Yeah, I'm
May
very
fight again,
surprised.
man. No, not sure. You go straight
Very
forward.
surprised you put them there.
Well, okay. So the wizard's going to have to flee.
Yep.
Okay.
What the chariot's there for? Better not fail. 9 inches.
Honestly, I would flee with
Pops through here.
I'd probably flee with the dogs too.
I'll do a leadership test on the chariot. He's fine.
Reason being, these guys are only movement 4, so they actually can't make this chariot. Actually, no, you don't want to, because I assume this is going to try and redirect into... Can they see the dogs? They can see the dogs. What he could do is redirect into the dogs, land up here. Maybe he didn't redirect. Let's... Hold on.
Knights. We'll do Swift Strided.
It is minus
2d6.
but they were so
Taking
close.
low. Swift Stride. We are on Catch the Curs right now, though. Take full.
So he went 5 plus, I think he's movement 7, so 6. So he's going to go 11
Just
inches.
there to center up.
Center, and just go basically like maybe another 9 because he wheeled maybe 2 inches.
5 is 13, 12 forward.
At 1.9 here, and then we go
I think he's only movement 7 after the minus 1. Maybe even 6. I don't. I might only be movement
12.
7.
So got another 10.1 to go.
Which is very good for this chariot. So this was a good play.
All right, zombies.
All right, we're gonna
Right there.
shut them up for a second. Very good play. If this is what he intended, it didn't seem like it based on how he was acting, but it could have all been a ploy. Because now when this Chaos Chariot charges here, these Black Knights will not be able to countercharge because they are within the Chariot's movement 7. So this is going to hopefully rally. He needs him to rally, turn around. Probably won't Magic Missile here. You could just, since they're not within raised dead range anymore, you could just put this Chariot right here and spin him around, Magic Missile Flame as much as you can, and just block them again, so then when they charge the chariot, they don't have enough to kill it. That is an option. Or you just charge with the chariot and, you know, say F it, hopefully roll well on your D6 plus 1, Strength 5, AP2 impact hits, murder them, and crumble them to death. Probably the better play, because then you could use this chariot to support another position, but, you know. Dangerous terrain test? No, I don't think they're counting this as dangerous and all that. And I'm going to leave this right here for right now. It's a little after 7.
Let's reform the Blood
I'm going
Knights.
to feed the dogs real quick, so I will be back in like 5 minutes. So, enjoy.
They do that. They reform. And a drilled. Burn 2 movement this way. That leaves 6, so I can do something like that. all of them in the front arc. If they want to come play, they can come play. Okay. And then the Mortis. Highest unit strength is the ghouls if you lose combat. I'll owe you a dangerous train here. Four. No, that turn. The edge. So I was at 3.4. I've got 4.6 to go. That should close the gap so you're out. All right. And to, I owe you a dangerous train. We're fine. And then we got some wonderful shooting phase to do. We got a Phantasmagoria to try and cast. Going on a 10.
Okay.
We'll drop it something like that, because then if those tags move, we can potentially double break them here. Yeah, that'll work. And then we've got a scream to do on your Chaos Lord.
Okay. Takes a wound again?
Yep. You got your ward.
There.
All right. With that, everything is in combat aside from my one unit of Blood Knights. So let's go ahead and just roll into combat. You got a Warp Fire Dragon to do.
Okay.
I think he's, well...
Initiative 3. So...
I'm at 18. How far did my zombies go?
I mean, shout out. I didn't... I had a reform, but I pulled back to stay an inch away, so the Warp Fire will go first.
Yep.
So, hitting on 2s.
I think it's simul. If you were an inch away...
Your initiative 1 plus 2, I'm initiative 3.
+1 from the Mortis.
Okay, sorry.
Yep, we're simul, but it's fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I forget about the Mortis engine. No worries, 3 wounds.
6 up regions. Save 1, lose 2.
Okay.
Okay, so...
I'll hit back.
Yep. 11 back. Hitting on 5s.
Alright, what I miss?
They all get hit back.
What?
They all get to hit back. So,
yeah.
11.
Yeah,
Okay.
so 13 total. So I got 2 more.
I assume this is the zombie.
So right now 4. Just 4. Wounding on 6. Nothing.
Thunderstorm. 2, well done. Warfare.
1.
One more.
Yeah, I understand.
6 up. Whiffs. Alright.
Zombies took a wound.
4.
4 D3 reduction.
He only did 4 wounds to zombies. He only did 4 wounds to zombies.
Losing 1.
I'm telling you, man,
Bumping
that
2.
Warfire Dragon. I don't know why it went in there, but he needs to restrain
Or
now.
until there.
You need a
I'm going to
bastard
try
shot.
not to follow up.
I think it
That's
passes.
good.
Okay, that's huge. Huge.
My turn next. So we
Because now he
will.
charges the flank of these Blood Knights,
And
or if he needs to throw them this way. Yeah, get him. Now he can. Okay, that's good. That helps him a lot. Now I am pulling for the U.S.
Okay, we're good there.
I am pulling for Vampire Count.
Okay.
Okay. I play both these games, so. But gotta root for the home team, buddy.
Let's swing some zombies at some dogs.
Okay.
I think I'm 8 wide here.
I understand, but like I think then you could draw on the map and they could see it and everything, so that's not great. Did he scream? I seen you pass his leadership. Is that what did that happen?
So yeah, you win by lots. I think I'm Snake Eyes to stay. No, I'll be running.
We'll try and restrain.
Okay. I'm not going to switch stride. Out of 4.
We make it on the restrain.
Okay.
Yep, no problem.
Which means we're going to go 13 wide. Something like that.
So he's gonna make it
Okay.
so these guys can't give ground. And then if this chariot does kill, it over.
Let's do the Dragon Ogre fight. Are you challenging again?
I certainly am, yes.
Alright, I have to accept.
You go first.
So happy.
Alright, I got 2 hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s.
4s now.
2 at AP1.
Oh, come on, Dragon over that.
Oh,
Come on,
God.
boy. Right, I've got 4.
That
Hitting
was-
on 4. Winning on 2s. AP2 and AP3. So one at AP4, sorry. And one at AP2 with AP2.
Okay, 2 at AP2 are going to be at 4 ups. Jesus. Then we got the 1 at AP4, which is going to be 6 up.
3 regions.
And 3 regens at 6 ups. Nope.
3 and 2 stumps on 3s.
I don't know if he did the horse.
1 at AP1.
Did he do the horse, guys?
3 up.
Cool.
Can save that one.
Steed. I'm not sure what the blood steed.
So we did 2. You did 3. I got close and a banner.
These guys are practicing for
Yep,
Worlds,
you win
so
by 1 again.
Yep.
they're not getting.
I'll give ground, but I'm going to hold
I
for
don't
the
even know if he
doggies.
did the steed last turn either. So that could be
Alright.
2 horse attacks. That dragon ogre could be dead.
I think that's all the combats, isn't it? I don't think there's any more to speak of.
No, we got another one.
Is that good, buddy?
Alright, okay, I didn't see that one yet.
Good boy.
I'm declaring a challenge with a vampire count.
Hey, buddy, over there.
Okay, go for it, I'll accept.
No, you want scratches and play, but we
We are
game.
using the great weapon.
There's one.
Yep.
I4.
That's Baron.
So your
5
initiative,
with I5 with the
Doggies. All right.
Mortis.
okay, I'm initiative 7 on the Chaos Lord and 4 on the dragon. Okay,
Terror
so
would be at 6. So, yep, Lord's gonna go first.
okay,
You're
5
hitting on
attacks,
5.
5s, yep. Do stuff. Come on, Chaos Lord, do your stuff.
Ooh,
4 hits.
that's it.
A strength 7, so wound on 3s. 2 wounds at AP2.
3.
Skipping armor,
Oh, no,
we're
it's
going
way up.
right to wards, so 5 ups. 5 up regens.
Did a
Save
wound.
1, take 1.
Did a wound.
So it's
Just
2 for combat res so far.
There's a regen. They
Okay,
can't
you
hear me,
got it,
guys,
sorry.
just so y'all
I'll let you do it.
know.
And then you go before the dragon.
Sorry if I'm talking over them, but I'm trying to give y'all more context as they're playing.
He's got his 3. He'll hit on 4s. Wound on 5s. 2 at AP2.
Ouch.
Okay. 6 up. And 5 up. Right, dice, come on. 2 to you. Yeah.
All right, next in order would be the count.
One would have been AP.
Technically, this would have went first, but we're going to resolve it now. Spectral Doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
That's going on 11.
I'll try and fit at this.
Yep.
We need a double 6, baby.
Ooh.
Yep, okay, that's not good.
2d6. 4. Wounding on 3s. 1 at AP3, 2 at AP2.
So 2 at AP2 on 6 ups. And the 1 at AP3 on a... Sorry, is gone through, so that's 3 ward saves.
Big.
Not good.
Yeah,
These
Not good.
bad
4 attacks off the vampire count,
For the
hitting on
chaos.
4s.
That was bad positioning by the chaos player. I was surprised he went to try and charge these zombies. That seems crazy.
Nope, takes another one.
Took another one. Wow.
We're to the dragon.
Okay, so the dragon's got 6 attacks.
On 5s.
I'm quiet again? Am I really that quiet? I didn't change
That's
anything.
okay, very good. And then
No.
20 stumps.
Yep, now he stomps.
Am I still quiet?
Very good, these dice.
5 up armor. 5 up ward. 5 up regen. Takes a win.
Okay, cool.
I've got... That'll be fine, because you're close anyways.
Okay, sorry.
It's fine. It works out. Then I've got D3 stomps in return.
I took a wound, sorry. Okay, yeah.
I got 2. Wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Okay.
So you've got 4.
Alright, I'll see if I can fix it.
I have 6. Closed is going to counter your closed. Then I've got a flank.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I'm winning by 4.
Yeah, that's not good. Right. What's your unit strength?
He's only unit strength 7. The ghouls are unit strength 12.
So that, okay. Do you combine them or not? Because some people do, some people don't.
I believe they combine.
Okay. Right. Just I'm some do, some don't. So well, let's roll it anyway. Screw it. 4. So I lost by 4. So I just give ground,
By
yeah.
4. Yep.
I'll take that. That's very lucky. So I'll give around 2 inches. Both, but I've only got 3 wounds left, which isn't fantastic. But there we go.
And we follow up. So that would hit there. And the ghouls are skirmishers, so they would just come back in at 5.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think they
What's that?
change positioning.
Yeah.
I think it's literally just the whole combat. It's as if it just shifts 2 inches, so I think the amount of ghouls stay the exact same. But I might be wrong with the follow-up move.
Right. Right, some big stuff here. So, rallies. We'll try and rally the Sorcerer Lord. This is huge. Thank the Lord, he rallied.
Thank the Lord!
I'll be going...
Thank the Chaos Gods!
Which way can I go?
Yes. It's raining. I'm not putting y'all outside. You're getting all nasty. Not gonna put you outside.
Stop this
Not gonna
spectral
do it.
doppelganger malarkey.
Not gonna do it. They're like, play with us. Play tug of war. Play fetch.
Right,
Go.
fish,
Get. So this guy's still stuck in combat. So he's still stuck in combat. That Chaos Lord is screwed. He does need to get his wizard within 24 inches of this vampire count because he has to be able to stop Doppelganger. Has to. Or this Chaos Lord's dead. The dogs rallied, it looks like, again, which is hilarious. This chariot has to charge in here because this guy has to get close enough to dispel, which is 24. So he has plenty of movement. 24 just has to get to there. Plenty of movement. This Warfire Dragon, though, you want to send him in, but you can't send him into the vampire count, so you send him into the ghouls. 100%, because that's all one combat. That's a huge combat res buff to you. You have to hope this vampire count can't kill this Chaos Lord, and this Warfire Dragon just douses these Crypt Ghouls. So then you win combat, you make this guy crumble. It's got to be the play. I hope y'all can hear me fine. But, like, all this doesn't matter. Like, all this crap right here doesn't matter. This is all that matters in this instance, because if this Chaos Lord loses, that's basically it's not the game, but what a swing. And this Scream's still going to happen. So, okay, so he's going to want to charge. It looks like he's looking at these Marauders too, within 16. Yeah, you might as well. So you charge the Warfire Dragon into they don't really have a rear, but you charge, I think you send them both in. There. He moves up to get to spell. He has some magic missiles and stuff, and you put it here. So it's going to bounce, hit whatever's left of the Black Knights. Maybe put it here, and then at least touch the zombies. Your other magic missiles... Oops, out of the way. Your other magic missiles probably just target over here. Fireball plus a ruby ring. Can he stay outside of 24? Yep, so he could put this wizard about here-ish. Fireball, ruby ring, kill both of these, or kill this whole zombie unit. Charge here. He's sending the dogs into there. Because then that Necromancer can't dispel anymore. You could also charge it with the... nah, you just want to be sure. Yeah, you throw this and this here. He can't dispel. You force him to not be able to dispel, so this guy could come up further. They're going to have to take a fear check, which he might have just failed. Let's listen in.
Bloody bored. Right, so I think that's it. The charges.
Okay.
So what are the ghouls?
I hear what you're saying, Keith. That is totally true because he gets rid of his ward save, but he also gets rid of the vampire count one. That's tough. He's doing it though. Chariot made the combat.
Really click.
The impact hits. Got to do it though. I think you have to in this instance. Your ward save can save.
The other horsemen into the side of the ghouls are going to swift stride. That's a 5 plus 8 plus 4. That's 16.
And your dragon only has 3 wounds left. So let's say you lose 3 wounds here. If you kill all 11 of these guys, that's an 8 swing. So like you don't want to lose the dragon here, but if you do, you also kill this vampire count. And then this Warfire Dragon, depending on how he goes, if this crumbles, he could then overrun into the Master Necromancer, who hasn't swung yet because you don't choose that combat. So then this Warfire Dragon can overrun into the Master Necro. So then he doesn't get his ward save, if he even gave him one. Let me check. He does. He's got the 4-up ward. So you throw the Warp Fire here, the dogs here, as he's doing, here. This lands here. You lose 3 wounds to Doppelganger, and your Chaos Lord dies. Sucks, but you have an 8-point swing by killing all the Crypt Ghouls. The vampire count's going to crumble to death, and then you overrun from the Warpfire Dragon into the Master Necro. Swing with the Warpfire Dragon again, because I think I already said it, but because this combat hasn't been chosen. Oh, please don't tell me that's what you had to do. Did you just block yourself? Why would you not charge the dogs first? But I would still let him charge the dogs first. Because that's clearly what he oh no, he just loses a couple. Still okay, as long as the Warpfire Dragon makes it.
In.
They made it in. Huge. This could be the game right here, because he's going to lose. He could lose his level 4 and his vampire count all in.
Hold them up. All right.
I assume he sees it.
Warfare. What do we need?
Yeah, he's probably.
We need not to fail any charge. So he's going to go.
Oh, he makes it. Doesn't even need to roll
6
anymore.
plus 10 plus 21. So he's got.
So now he's going to line up right here. Very well.
You go in to hit the skirmishes, and then.
No, he's got to maximize, so he's got to be right here.
Like so or so.
I don't think so.
You okay with that?
Looks good.
Okay, cool.
I know when you charge, but now they're
these
ranked
doggies
up.
are going to go up to here.
I don't know. Y'all tell me. Is that right? Is this guy supposed to be back here, or you have to go towards the closest?
With the chariot's going to move forward.
But now you're like inside the ranks. That's weird. Okay. He did put the chariot on this side.
Doesn't stop this doppelganger.
I don't know why.
Yeah, 19.7 away. That's cool.
He could still fireball over here. Now he could still put 12 inches. Put that there.
And they're 8.4 away, so they don't have to march test. We'll send them up 16.
I think that's the only difference I would have done in this instance is put the
He's going to
on
send
this
up
side.
16.
You're still within doppelganger.
Yeah,
you could literally just hide right here. First. And then you fireball and ruby ring the zombies, kill them. Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, 0.9. So
still good though. Still a good setup.
These guys.
I'm at 70%. Hold on. Hold on. Testing. Testing. Is that any better? Can you hear me any better? Hello.
The magic.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, these dogs, they ended their movement within.
Can y'all hear me?
To the pillar, so I have to do a leadership test on the doggies.
What about now? How about now?
So they fail. So what does that do?
That'll be a flea on them.
Hopefully, on me. So they're gonna go 5.
Do you have to roll off a charge on Phantasmagoria?
No, not when you're in combat, because you can't take like spear test, or panic test when you're in combat. It's the same when you're in combat and the terror causes charges you.
That's good enough.
You don't take any tests. So these ones are full flaying, dude. Cool.
The dog's whining over here. Pay attention to me. Relax.
So I suppose I should shoot some magic at the probably not shoot some magic.
Yeah, you can't see anything. I think this guy
probably
definitely
didn't need to go as close with the
over here.
Is it okay if I pull my chariot back a bit, because I didn't really I forgot about the Phantasmagoria. Would that be okay? The sorcerer?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just needs to be within 24 of you.
I mean, he was at 3rd. Oh yeah, he was at 12, wasn't he?
Oh, not when he started. No, he was back behind. He was around about this distance here.
So that was a good sportsmanship play.
Yeah, I don't want to end within 12 of the.
Like, I would allow that too, unless someone didn't allow me to do something earlier, I would allow him to do that. You know what I mean? If I had that same thing, be like, oh, obviously I'll be out at 12 inches of this because it doesn't change my dispel range and where I need to be. But if he didn't let me do that, or if he didn't let me do something earlier, then I'd be like, sorry, man, you didn't let me do this. I'm not going to let you do that. Which sucks. I hate that stuff, but I understand it too.
Yeah, so no more magic this round. So I'm not going to cast any spells because I need to try and stop a double gunner. Check I'm within 24 because I'm paranoid of that blood thing. Right, okay. So
Is that good? Turn them down a bit.
let's start with the. Let's leave it. Yeah, let's start with the dragon combat.
Okay.
Weird. I didn't change their volume at all, so I don't know why. Like it just started to shift.
Initiative-wise, my Warfire is up to 6 because they don't have a rear. My Marauder Horsemen are up to 6. My Lord is initiative 6. Dragons 4.
Yep. You're gonna be faster than everything other than me casting Doppelganger, but the hits don't resolve until I1.
Doppelganger goes on the characteristics of the Great Weapon. It was on the last FAQ. So
The hits don't resolve until then, right? But the cast is still at initiative.
No, it all goes. See, this is where I don't want to mess up.
I don't know what. Well, possibly. I don't know. But
So what they just said is if you actually read the FAQ, the Great Weapon's attacks, even though it's a Great Weapon, it strikes at the initiative of the caster. Reread it a couple times. We had a big conversation. There was like 6 or 7 of us in a Discord, or maybe 8 of us, and you read it one way, but then if you go into it reading the other way, it's actually you strike at the initiative of your wizard.
2 hits.
I'll pull it up. Hold on.
And he's winning your all on. He's down to initiative. He's down to just using his. I don't know. What's your armor skill? Save, sorry. Your armor save 5 up.
It's a 5 up.
And you have a. Are you flammable? But I'm not flaming, am I? So it doesn't. It's only flammable's not affected by magic. It's just flaming. Okay, so yeah, we'll just in the flail because it's AP2. I've got to keep using it anyway, sorry. So strength 6, toughness 6, nothing. Well done, Stephen. Dragon. 6 attacks, hitting on 5. He's hit 4 times, and he's running. This is it's slightly out. I think this was the big dragon, and he's running on 3. 4 wounds, AP2.
All right, 5 up. 5 up wards. 2 on wards. Regens. Save 1 on regen. 1 will go through.
We'll come back to this once this combat's over.
Okay. So I've got 1 through. Oh, so you're doing. Sorry.
Big combat.
Okay,
Big combat.
All right. So coming back to that, while we're still on the challenge, he's got 3 off the tear, hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s.
I thought you have to reroll your 6s, but
I mean, we only had 2, so rerolling 6s equals 1 still.
Yeah.
Wounding on 5. AP2.
Mm-hmm. Saved.
Okay, then we go into.
So initiative wise, let's do the warfire into the ghouls.
Cool.
Finish the challenge first, because it's not going to affect you.
He might be taking. I think the 5 up that he just rolled was his armor save, which he failed because you remember he has a flail. But that 6 up ward, he doesn't get that ward save because the warfire dragon's right there. It's not my business to say. Remember, I'm just an observer. I'm not a judge here. Nothing like that. So, but that would be a mistake on. That would be another combat res for the undead. And remember, if they're when they're actually playing live, you know they won't have someone everything. Just so you know, he has a shield flail. A flail is 2-handed, so you can't hold the shield. I don't even know if he paid for the
My
shield.
Warfire into your ghoulies.
He did pay for a shield,
So
but
weapons
can't use it.
is 3, so hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s.
Event. Oh, so
6 up regions.
they're both taking ward saves.
Take 2.
Hmm.
And my champion, Marauder Horseman, hitting on 3s.
I would tell them that, but then they'd have to go back and look at all the dice rolls to see. But like I said, I'm just an observer, so I'm not going to be like, hey guys, you rolled all your ward saves. This will just be like a post-game thing. Hopefully they stay, and I'll just be like, hey, one instance y'all rolled your ward saves with that Warfire Dragon combat.
Looks like my champion ended up on the corner. So I'll have 3 4s.
Take a picture.
That's 2 poison and 2 poison.
Okay, any AP?
No AP. On to the Marauders.
Okay, so 2 dead.
I don't think he even needed to charge Marauders, especially since he was so far away they wouldn't line up. I don't think he needed it.
And
but
then you killed 2 in the rear, right?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
2 in the rear, they killed 1. So that would leave 3 back at the... Oh, 2.
Now, how would that work?
It
He
was
only had
Warfire,
like...
right?
Yeah.
For full attacks, because it counts as a full rank in the rear.
What?
What?
Oh no, they're in combat. They're in the fighting rank in the other. So it would just be 2. 1's going to be at 2. 1 at single attack.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
So 3.
Yeah, that was weird.
Hitting on 4s. 6 is being poison. 1 poison. 1 extra wound. So 2 wounds coming in at the Warfire.
Pretty good.
Okay, so 4 up. And 5 up.
Wow. That's awful. I don't even know if... Does the Warfire...
Sorry, I'm just trying to take these off.
I can't believe it just took 2 wounds. Huge. Huge.
We got stomps going, I believe, now.
Yeah. Do you want to do yours?
You can start on yours. Because you got 2 different sets of stomps.
No, well, I'll say I've got 1 attack coming in.
Yeah, but he was pretending it was going to be... not pretending. He was acting as if they were all going to be in base. And that's what had the other guy confused, too. He was like, wait, no, that's not right. So then they all would have had 2 attacks. And then he corrected himself.
That's 1 wound.
6 up.
So he would have killed two ghouls, so you wouldn't have hit back on the side.
But you would have still had it. The champion's in the corner here. Unless you direct it into the champion.
Okay, so that's fine. That's fine.
So he lost.
So yeah, you got another one there. Then there's stomps.
Okay, so
this guy needs to slide over.
Dragon.
Or these slide over.
The 4 wounds.
6 ups. Save 1, lose 3, but it'll count for combat.
Yeah. Dragon into your terror.
Oh wait, hold up. I need to add 1 back in.
Lost 3. No, you don't.
2.
Okay, that looks better.
3.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Really? What's the
Okay,
toughness of the vampire count?
I've got
You're strength
D3
7.
back at this dragon.
Is he T6?
Wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Well, this combat
So
res
you
is
did
looking
2,
funky.
You did 2, you did.
So how many ghouls died? I've written down.
Started at 12. I lost 7 total.
Alright, so 7 ghouls. And how many regens did he do on them?
Oh, you're not
1.
counting combat res while you're
I've got
rolling
10
it?
in my count for my wounds and regens.
You should have had...
Sorry, I'm coming back up through it all.
Cool.
Yeah, they're now counting combat res like retroactively, which is not good. You need to do it while it's happening,
1.
because one, it just takes more time, and two, like you
I'm
could
showing
miscount
2 regions
very
there,
easily.
but I'm counting an extra regen inside the
So I think
vampire
it was-
count.
Yeah, the vampire did a regen. I think the ghouls did 2, and then it was 7 wounds. That'll be 10 for wounds,
T6, Charlie?
Yep.
Cool.
and then 2 for close order. So that's 12 total for me.
12 total for you.
And yeah, and yours is you kill 2 marauder horsemen, 2 wounds of the warfire.
So that's 4. plus
8.
Close order for 5. Plus
So
a
7.
flank for 6.
6.
Yeah.
So 6.
Crumble 6. Which
They
will pop
still
the
all
ghouls.
crumble. And even this guy's going to crumble to death.
Uh,
So, yeah.
Hold up. Are they within 12? No.
BSB is
outside.
way over here. Yeah, they're
So
all.
that'll
So
pop the ghouls.
it still
Mhm.
pops everything.
6. And Dom 2.
Oh, he's nominable too.
4, which will pop
Ooh.
the count.
Oh, it just popped it.
Oh, I got very lucky there, man.
Huge. Huge. So now this Chaos Lord needs to overrun to get the hell out of the way and end up here. This
I'm going
Warfire
to
Dragon needs to overrun,
with the dragons, both of them.
and this guy needs to try and restrain.
Yep, checks out.
Yeah, based on that, he
So the
knows
Chaos
what's,
dragon will overrun,
knows what's
and then
happening.
can try and
Guys. Real quick. Warp Fire would be shutting off the ward save on the Chaos Lord
Oh.
during the combat.
Ah,
Yeah, so I don't know who commented that, but they are correct as we discussed, but as I am not playing, then I did not want to say it, so.
the Chaos dragon. 5 inches. Oops, sorry, wrong one.
Yeah, definitely run this one first.
That's not very good. And I'll try and.
Oh, look how perfect that is!
Yeah, just going to turn and face like
And
that.
on the vampire cat,
And I'll overrun
from
on.
ward.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. He was going to pop anyways.
we both forgot, didn't we? Yeah.
Wait,
The warfare is going to try and get into the Negro. Yeah.
he did put him in a bad spot now, but he just needs to
He's
turn
gonna
that.
Flip.
Okay, he can just turn the.
As you clip in there.
Just
I'll
turn the.
Turn him a little bit further.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had plenty of moves to. He passed his reform. That's cool.
Didn't even need to pass
And
it.
I'll try
but
not to
still.
overrun with a Marauder Horseman. He's fine. He just sits there.
Don't you lose leadership when you're down to like less than 25%?
Chariots combat.
But whatever.
Okay.
D6 plus 1 impact hit.
Oh, so he's moving away from this one
It's 7. That's very lucky. There you go.
and going up here.
5 toughness. 4.
Alright. So what I can't remember if it's Tomb Kings or it's Vampire Counts. As soon as you lose your general, you start taking tests. I can't remember, but if Vampire Counts is the one that as soon as you lose it, you start crumbling, you should do this combat first, because then this crumbles even before you do impact hits. But oh gosh, he just killed. Wait a second. Hold on.
Adding 3, 1, 2. There.
Oh, doppelganger. All right, 1 second. I'll go back to that. We're going to look at books. So, how does Spectral Doppelganger spell interact? The spell is cast at the wizard's initiative, meaning the attacks generated by the spell are made at the wizard's initiative. So you cast at your initiative no matter what freaking weapon you're using, and the attacks are made at your initiative no matter what they are. And then, however, if the casting wizard uses a weapon with a strike last, those attacks are made at initiative 1. So what that means is your spell goes at your initiative, the 2d6 go at his initiative, and then the wizard's normal attacks go at the strike class of initiative 1 plus maybe great weapon. So the spell is cast at the wizard's initiative, meaning the 2d6 attacks generated by the spell are made at the wizard's initiative. If the casting wizard is using the strike last thing, his attacks, which is like him actually swinging the great weapon, are at initiative 1. And that's how it is. And we will go back to listening.
Hand weapons right now, so wounding on 5s. With
I'll say it again.
Horses. Hitting on.
It's not clear as day because I just said what it's not. So if it was clear as day, then you have to come into it thinking of it differently. So you see how they separated the spells. The spells is the first sentence, and the attacks made by the spells. Literally in the first sentence, the spell is cast at the wizard's initiative. Let's say it's initiative 4, meaning let's say it's initiative 4 wizard, and you charge 3 inches. You're now initiative 7 wizard. So you cast the spell at initiative 7, and then the second part of the first sentence, meaning attacks generated by the spell are made at the wizard's initiative. Period. So that means your attacks are going to initiative 7 because it says the spell. So the first sentence is the spell and everything to do with the spell. The second sentence has only to do with the wizard's attacks, which are the characteristics of the wizard. So you do all your spells and everything at the wizard's initiative, and then you do the wizard's generic attacks at the wizard's initiative, which would be 1 in this case with the strike class thing. And back to the game. Hey, yeah.
Fight is the Monster Necromancer.
Okay.
As we got dogs in the flank. So Warp Fire is got 5 attacks, weapon skill 6 to your weapon skill 3. So hitting on 3s.
Where are we talking over here?
I'm wounding on
I think that was up here.
T5, so wounding on 2 wounds at AP2.
2 6-up armors. 1 5-up regen. Both,
Alright, so
but
this
one
is down. I think this is down here now.
And 5 dogs.
Yep, 5 doggies.
Yep.
So he didn't do any
Hitting
wounds with the
on
dragon
3s,
so
I
far.
believe. Yeah, weapon skill 4, hitting on 3. 2 hits. Hitting on 6s. Nothing.
We'll just
Y'all are
into the dogs.
It's the
Starting
spells
with
and everything about the spell goes at the
Necromancer,
wizard's
3
initiative.
banshees,
The wizard's attacks. So the
5.
spell
You
is
do the
different
D6 for the
from the
spirit lord.
attacks. The spell is the spell, and you resolve the spell at the initiative.
1, so it'll be 6 total.
The attacks of the
And
wizard
dogs hitting on
are
4s.
the basic attacks, like his profile. The spell is
20
at
on
the
4s.
initiative. All right, I'm
1.
done with it.
Yep.
Nope, we thought that at first, Charlie, but it's if you think of it the other way, it is the other way. I might not have explained it perfectly, but that is the way.
2 wounds to AP2.
6-up armors.
And I was on y'all's side at first, but
5
then
up regens.
it was explained to me, and I was like,
both on regen.
F, that's the way. So,
So
it will.
I've got 4 for wounds, and 1 for close order, and 1 for flank.
4
So
for
he's got-
wounds. You got 3. I saved 1 on armor.
Alright, okay. Sorry. Die.
3 close order.
So y'all need
and
to separate.
flank.
You're still doing
I
it.
did 1 wound
Hold
at
on.
close, so
It was worded poorly, but if you look at, I'll try to say it one more time. So, the spell is cast at the wizard's initiative. So whatever the wizard's initiative is, let's say he's initiative 3 wizard and he charged 3 inches. So you cast the spell at initiative 6. And then it says comma, meaning attacks generated by the spell, which are 2d6, are made at the wizard's initiative. So the spell is cast at the wizard's initiative. The attacks generated by the spell are made at the wizard's initiative. Period. So that means your 2d6 auto hits are made at the wizard's initiative. However, if the casting wizard wishes to use a weapon with strike class rule, those attacks are made at initiative 1. Meaning, when it says those attacks, it means those wizard's attacks of the weapon he's using. So his generic characteristics of 2, because that's usually what a wizard has. So he casts the spell at his initiative, the 2d6 hit at his initiative, and then if he lives or whatever down to initiative 4 in this instance, 1 plus the 3 bonus initiative, he gets to swing his 2 attacks. Ha-ha! All right, back to these guys. What are they saying? I don't.
Oh, we had
Looks
another
like
combat. We got this.
this guy only took 2
Oh,
wounds.
yes, I'll challenge. Sorry.
Pretty big there.
Gotta accept.
You go first,
Okay.
mate.
Yep. 2 at
Pretty big
3s.
there.
Wounds on 4s. 1 at AP1.
See if we can get the armor to work. 4 up. Nope, he didn't make one armor save. He's dead. Cool. That's unfortunate.
Love you too, buddy. And I was with you originally, pretty hardcore on it, but then after it was explained when you have to separate the two sentences into two different instances, that's just how it translates. And I hear what you're saying, David. Hear what you're saying.
It's all restrain.
Dragon Ogre
Focus down
down.
here.
I'm surprised the hand
Failing,
weapons were
BSB
killing the
reroll.
Dragon Ogre.
Failing.
Ooh. So he has to
Overrun.
overrun into the
We
wall.
destroyed the unit before the break test, so we will get
Ouch.
that extra reform
Oh,
attempt here.
sorry. Let me turn off
Fail.
this. My bad, guys.
Reroll. Fail.
Jeez.
Awesome.
Look at all those rolls.
Right.
9, 11, 10, 10.
4 8 of fail.
So he forced to overrun and he couldn't reform. So he's stuck like that.
All right.
And he can't even drill it out the way to put this guy like here to charge the dogs or
4.
it's not over yet. You want to go outside? All right. Be right back.
Decision points here. Charges to declare.
And who knows? Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe GW will
Nothing.
fix that.
Oh,
Say that the attacks are made at that. But currently, we will be playing it as
we'll
the
declare Blood Knights here.
way it was explained to me, and I think it makes sense. But moving on. Let's see what else happens here.
Can you charge? Yeah, you'll. That's what
Vampires
you
are
can reel into the
hurting.
dogs, can't you?
Yeah, I'll
Vampires
drill them back.
Vampires are hurting right now. If you're a vampire player, what are you going to do here? You have these Blood Knights, who aren't going to be able to charge anything. You have these zombies, which aren't going to be able to do anything. These zombies are also stuck. These guys are going to slowly get chewed down. Sorry for sneezing. The vampire count is in a world of hurt. He will slowly get chewed down. Now, I think in the FAQ, at least what you think you have to do as a vampire count player, you have to scream at the Chaos Lord. He does have +1 leadership, but you have to hope that he can fail it and kill him to try and get some points here, because the vampire count, he's in a world of hurt right now. He's got a ridiculous amount of Marauder flail dudes on the flanks. You've lost your Black Knight unit's basically dead. Your Blood Knight units are both out of position. Your level 4 is in combat, so he's not casting or dispelling. He's in a tough bind. And your zombies are both blocked and not in a great spot. It's going to be tough.
Over
Going to be tough.
this guy. Does not fit.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't think it's legal.
Cool. I'll just put the doggies back then.
Keith, you can scream out of combat. Rules is written. Rules as written.
So ender remaining moves. 18.
Rules as written.
All right. These lads just gonna chuck on up 4 inches. These will drilled.
Yeah, he's in a tough bind. Can y'all hear him okay? Sounds okay, guys?
8.
As the Warrior of Chaos player, obviously I said what I would do with the Vampire Count player. You're in a hard bind. So it seems like maybe he's trying to save points now and just get out of there.
12, 13, 14.
What's he doing? I'm surprised he's doing that. Why not just like reform the zombies and then have the Blood Knights go this way? Right?
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you just reform the zombies here to shrink up so then the Blood Knights can be, instead of being there, they're like here. Unless you're just trying to not get 20'd owed, you know? Because I don't think they crumble when the Vampire Lord dies. I think that's right. Hope I didn't frustrate anyone with describing rules. I've been wrong before. Happens all the time. Look at the water.
These lads
Splish
are
splash.
reform here.
I think these are 2 of the 4 best armies in the game. I think obviously Tomb Kings and Bretts are the other 2. I think those are the top 4. I think most people would agree with that. Unless you're a dwarf player then, or an elf
These
player,
are
then
drilled
you
down to 1.
probably think they're the best 2. So
March.
they're drilled, so they don't have to take a march block. He can wheel through that no problem, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to get within an inch. Can't move within an inch though. I don't know if this guy's gonna call him out on it. Maybe.
3,
It's turn 4. Turn 4.
5,
So you can't come within an inch. I'm surprised he's doing all this.
6.
You can wheel through stuff, but you still have to stay an inch away.
7.
No, and he's just gonna zoom him this way. A little confused. Then just gonna wheel him around. I think he still could have done it if he just came out this way a little further. So he would just have to like come this way, then go that way. He could still do it, but might have to give up another inch or 2. We got 48 people watching. What is up? Hope y'all have y'all tried Warhall before? It takes a little bit to learn. Warhall Pro is much better. It has some cool extra features. But this is a fun way to play someone who, let's say you met him at a tournament or a convention and y'all are, let's say, 40 minutes in the opposite direction. You want to just roll some dice, have a beer, play a computer game for a minute. This is a good way to do it. Test out armies. It's a great way to theory hammer and get some games in. It's very different from playing on the table, but you like randomly generate these terrain maps. You roll dice down here. You like I can't see it, but if I pulled it up, I could show you. It's just like I type in 10 and it rolls 10d6, and then it shows what was rolled, and then you just change the number and you keep rolling like that. It's a cool system. It's like TTS if you've ever played that. Like and subscribe and for more content. I'll try and do y'all like this? It seems like with 48 freaking people, it seems like y'all like me reviewing this.
We're gonna yellow this. We're gonna scream from the Master Necromancer onto the dragon.
Come on! Kill the dragon! He's running away. He's only got 3 wounds left. Oh, no, he's fine.
I think we're just into fights at this point.
Yeah. Might seal the deal with
start
that.
off with the chariot fight.
But
Would you be a little bit further here so you can get 3 in? Or you...
We couldn't move.
Alright, okay, sorry. I just, when you took them off, I didn't know if you could have took off this side and getting an extra person in for yourself.
they should
They're
be.
only one attack apiece.
Okay.
They should be in base, but yeah, with one
Just
attack
for
piece,
the-
it doesn't matter.
For the overrun, if you win, you go into my chariot. You would really have your guy there. That'll be fine. We'll
Yeah, he was.
Well,
I
no,
think
it
he's,
had
to
he's
go-
trying to.
It had
help
to go
you.
equal side to side because we were down to a single rank anyways.
Cool, cool. I'm initiative 5. No, sorry, initiative 4, initiative 3 on the horses.
Yep.
Ugh,
let
these
her
are
rip.
gross.
How many is hitting on? Just gonna hit the unit.
Lemon
on
perfect. If you've ever
3.
had those, don't buy them. Wow, it's disgusting.
And strength 5,
Ugh.
wounding on 4.
Wow.
1 wound, AP 1.
Blech.
4 up armor. 6 up regen.
England playing in
Takes out
Wales
regen.
and scrims in a few weeks if you can cover those two.
And the horses hitting on 4s.
How's it to listen to the Wales player? That accent's pretty strong if I'm not mistaken.
Got 2 knights. Actually, it'll start with the white. 2 hits on 4s. Wounds on 5s. Nothing. 2 knights. Hits on 4s. Nope. 2 horses. Hits on 4s. Wounds on 5s. Nothing.
You got 1 more horse.
Oh, yeah, 1 more. Nothing.
Cool. So I've got close order and a wound. And you've got a banner, and close order.
Yep.
So I lose by 1. Really bad. He's going to keep ground.
We'll follow up.
I'm sorry, I've just got just hang in for a second too. Maybe. Just initiative 3, because you only get the +1 on the turn you charge. So,
+1 for the flank.
I thought that was only in the turn you charged,
Nope.
but it's fine anyway. I think it's your initiative 3, so we'll be honest. 4 attacks from doggies, 3 hits, and 6 is to wound. 2 wounds. Very lucky.
4 up armors.
Get-
No
gets-
wards, so
gets a
straight to
regen.
regen at 5.
Has
Saves on
regen.
regen.
That's combat res.
So 1 for each. And then the Warfire 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s.
Big.
Wounding on 3s.
2 if
2
2.
wounds at AP2.
6 up armors. 5 up regens.
Ooh, takes 2.
4.
And you
I
hit me.
think they have 7 wounds. He's got 3
Alright,
left.
we'll dump all the attacks back into the dogs.
Yep. Throw them into the doggies.
D6 for the spirit host. 2.
Ugh, not good.
7 attacks into dogs. Hitting on 4s. 4. Wounding on 4s. 1.
Wow.
And then I've got
Banshees and the Wizard.
Stream of
Oh, that's
Corruption.
Oh, yeah, you do that, yeah.
We're gonna
Wait, he has a history of
good.
corruption?
MR2 on that.
That's funny. That's the funniest helmet. I'm surprised. Okay.
Alright. We'll go ahead and create that. I will cast it over myself even.
What language? Doric?
I'm going to take MR2 on this. It's going to go at a 14.
Nice.
Okay, I will try and
See,
this.
how is that legal?
Nope.
Well, yeah, I know you can't put it so you hit yourself.
So I've got 3 dogs risking on 4s.
There's no way.
1. That'll be a strength 3 hit.
You can't do that, right?
4 up to
That
wound.
that doesn't look right, guys. Does that look
No.
right?
The Mortis is at risk. Takes it. 6 to wound though. No.
I don't think you can put a template down to hit
4 to
yourself.
hit the warp fire.
Or even at that
6 to wound.
freaking angle. Let me read breath weapon.
6 to wounded AP1.
That's what I thought, Russell. I thought it was front
Okay.
edge.
And then 5 up
I'm gonna have to
ward
find
for
that.
magic. That's fine.
Okay.
Breath
Uh,
weapon.
And then thunderstorm. 4, 3s, 3 wins.
6s. He's just gonna pop.
Yeah.
And then that'll be immediate for all crumbles. So
Yeah.
zombies.
Along its front arc. So yeah, the breath
We'll
weapon would have had to
take that.
start here
Crumble 3.
and would have only hit the Warfire Dragon.
We will reduce that by D3
But
for the DSB.
He did pop from combat res. So everyone's taking
No
leadership
crumble.
checks now. And that's basically game.
These zombies.
All he has left are some Blood Knights, zombies, and
D3
these guys.
reduction on it. Crumble 2.
But this is a team game. This would be a team event, 5-on-5. So you still fight for points as best you can.
Black Knights. We're
You know?
on the wonderful White Lords.
You don't give up just yet.
We're fine.
You try and
And no one
throw.
else cares.
You try and hope that these Blood Knights can at least get this chariot and try and
restrain with the Warfire.
and try and reach the level 4. But even so, not looking good. Not looking good for the vampire counts. I probably would have castled a little more.
Turn around.
He did spread out pretty far. He took a very balanced approach, just like Blood Knight, and
Trying to
but-
restrain with the dog. No, they're running
but what are you gonna do?
7 inches.
I thought his level illusion guy, I thought should have stayed closer, so you could make his dragons not charge. Because that's always the play, right? You double move a dragon with battle magic and then charge next turn. So
Okay.
you try and set up to stop him from doing that. But maybe didn't think he was going to do it. Not sure.
So give the gods on the dragon. It's +2 strength and leadership now. +2 strength. Gears of the gods on the wizard. +1 toughness.
It's not a breath weapon? For real?
He's getting that every
hold
time
on.
so far. Okay, so charges.
Dark magic. Battle.
Do that.
Oh, wow, you're right. Place a flame template. Hold on, let me pull it up. Place a flame template so its narrow end touches the caster's base edge. Stupid.
The zombies are
Base
worth
edge.
how much? 60 each or so.
The broad end is over a unit. I think it's got matter.
What was that?
Any model,
The
friend
zombies
or
worth
foe.
about 60 points each.
Okay, I'll shut up. You can totally do that.
For a
That's-
unit of zombies. Sorry, a minute. The zombies worth 60 per unit.
Yeah, 60 apiece.
It's a template,
Okay,
though. Templates, I thought you
I was going
can't.
to try and fit to get rid. Actually, that's what just go because your guy's dead, isn't it? So,
Templates.
Phantasmagoria.
Yep, that's gone.
Okay, so
Maybe that's only vortexes and other stuff that you can put it down.
yeah, I may as well do that. We'll put this Warfire into the flank of these zombies. We don't want them charging my chariot.
That's funny.
Unless you can reach
That
the
is funny.
Black Knight, I don't think you can.
Okay, maybe so.
18 landed in terrain. But,
Weird.
No, you go for the zombies.
Hilarious. I learned something new.
I mean,
Stream
so-
of corruption.
Yeah.
Alright, so now it's the Words of Chaos turn.
All 3 units of Marauder Horsemen up here into the zombies.
All these
Okay.
all these are gonna charge there and murder that.
These Marauder Horsemen.
You could charge both of these into here.
They're not gonna
You might as
charge.
well.
No. You're kidding.
Like, you might be able to pick them up. You might overrun into a dog unit. Probably not worth it, but
Right,
getting
so
the Blood
charges.
Knights, getting the Blood Knights is
Warfire and
good.
3 units of Marauder Horsemen. The Warfire Swift Stride. 6 plus 2. Yeah, he's in. Go ahead. Come on. Bloody magnets never work. Okay. First unit roll horseman against Swift Stride. The closest one. 2 plus 4 plus 8. That's 14, so they got plenty. So they're just going to go forward.
But they fixed the warp fire, so I don't need to keep that screenshot
Hit.
anymore.
And then close. We'll win at 5.
Wait, are they in open? I thought they were in skirmish.
These would be standing in
So at this point, they're kind of just trying to get through the motions.
So it'd be something like that. These ones here.
54. All right.
The closest down the line.
This is more viewers than I get when I just like stream and stuff. So
6 plus
people like watching
6. So these
people
got
roll
loads
dice.
of movement, but we'll just go closest to get by. And then hit. Yep.
I think you have to roll these all at the same time, right?
Good.
When you multi-charge? You don't roll them at a time, right?
I think the others are probably not going to be able to make it. We'll try it. These others will be, 18 points away. So we'll not switch straight with these.
Yeah.
We'll just be able to charge.
So they move
Moving
simultaneously.
forward.
So each unit would move
Okay, cool.
however many could actually fit
Enough?
with the most.
Um,
That's what you would do. You wouldn't do this one at a time, and you wouldn't do this unit one at a time maximize. You wouldn't then do this unit one at a time maximize, and then same for this one. You'd roll them all at the same time, and the maximum that could fit per unit or per models basically go in. And anyone who can't then rank get base would then file up behind, and anyone that doesn't have the movement to file up behind because they can't reach it, they die. So, but you know, again, I'm just a viewer here, so I'm not a judge or anything. So I'm not going to be like, "Hey guys, you're doing that wrong." If someone else in the Discord that's watching with them, they could say that if they want to inform them. But this is just like a learning game, also just like a scrimmage. But that is something that they should, at least since he has all the skirmishers, should be wary of for the next time he uses them. I do like watching those. It's kind of nice. Team England watching me. Wah, ha, ha, ha.
Shoot these.
We're gonna call him UK because I accidentally called them the first part. Hey, I was told I thought it was the UK team.
He's gonna go.
So, my bad for the mislabel.
Nope, we can't go this far.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone use Stream of Corruption either. I'm surprised. I don't think Dark Magic is the way you go with the vampires. Even if you only have one level 4, you want that minus leadership test. So if someone wants to charge you, you have fear, and they're like extra minuses from the fear, and the vortex in the way, and Phantasmagoria is not very good. It also you only have one scream at least in this list, but -5.
Going to march test up here.
-5 leadership scream is pretty good.
They can't march. They're
They
going to go.
they fail their march.
They can. They're away from these nasties.
I'd probably hide them over here.
Nope, not that way.
Yep,
Let's go 8.
I'd go as far as you can in this way.
No,
Unless
I
you
don't
can
think
get out
we
of their
can
line
get
of sight.
charge off. Okay, just out. That's good.
Or that's fine too.
So I will
Counter charge. It'd be a good fight. Okay.
cast blue fire resist. Oh, sorry, no, the pound fireball onto these blood knights.
Okay.
Cast
Ooh.
7. Okay, do much, but 4 wounds. That no AP.
2 ups. We're good.
Yep.
Good
We'll
roll.
try the blue fire. Cast on a 10.
He's got it faded.
That's the important one. You get it.
So 6.
Yes, Rouse. Team North America and Team UK. UK.
We'll try and cast the killer flame.
That's funny.
Cast.
I could play on Team USA. I was asked. I
5 away.
don't know if I'd be on the Team A or Team B, whatever. But
12 inches away.
it takes a lot of time up. And I don't particularly like playing on Warhall compared to in person. But if I had to choose, if I could only do Warhall, then I would do Warhall. But if I had to choose, in person's better. But you have to play a lot of games all the time, and life's a thing. So, but I might still hop on if they need like an extra player, if someone drops out, or if whatever. It'd be fun. It'd definitely be fun to play.
5s. Nothing.
Thunderstorm.
So this is the here to here.
2 more dead.
So he didn't want to throw the dragon in,
Combat as a 5.
just because they'd both get stuck for a while.
Yep. And I have.
It's turn 4. I think it's who went
We're
first.
down by 4.
The vampire count went first,
D3
so this is
reduction from-
bottom of 4.
We're losing 1. And we can't move.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I really don't like the
For a
whole
good while, I think.
can't give ground
And the chariot.
in terrain.
2
It's weird.
attacks. What's the base weapon skill of your white lord? His weapon skill 4. So I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you, white lord, because I'm still hitting you on 3s anyway. So hit your base B. 2 hits and toughness 4.
D4.
Sorry for
1
season.
wounds. Oh, sorry, no, 2 wounds. Strength 5. AP 1.
2 wounds.
1, so 3 up goes to 5 up.
4.
Yeah, 4 up, sorry. And
Regen?
he's just dead. No reason
Oh yeah, they
left.
lost regen.
Cool.
So
2
there,
horses.
there goes the BSB.
2 hits. 1 wound. No AP.
3 up.
There goes
That's
another
dead.
one.
That's
That'll,
1 attack back.
that'll crumble that guy for sure.
Hits. Wounds.
Dead.
Horse. No. Pop.
Okay, I'll try not overrun with this. He's fine. He's going to probably
He is T5. What did he roll? Did he roll?
kill some zombies, I think.
Yeah, it would have only done
Yeah,
1 wound.
another zombie.
Would have hit twice, but only did 1 wound because you can
And
see the. He rolled a 3 and a
the
5
guys in the back of the zombies.
because they have halberds, I think, on
Okay.
there.
5 plus a charming, so 6 attacks. So
But still,
hitting on
it is just a scrimmage.
3s.
But if you forget these kinds of rules here, you might forget them when you're actually playing. Well, not actually playing, but like playing in the tournament. And stuff like this happens all the time. You're like, oh crap, I'm only strength 5 instead of your toughness 5. So this swings games all the time. All the time. Oh wow, killed all the zombies there.
I'll try not to overrun with the first unit here. And then second unit also will not overrun.
So what the vampire count has left, vampire count has lost his Mortis Engine General. He has lost his Vampire Lord on the Abyssal Terror, which I don't like that. I don't like that build. It's nice because if he kept him nearby, he could have miraged this Chaos Lord to keep him from charging, and could have just flew around and miraged him as much as he could, or put the Column of Crystal on his face. But didn't work out that way. He moved his Vampire Lord way over here on turn 1, and then he wasn't, and this on his turn 1 flew to here. So it was like Mortis Engine, and then the Chaos Lord, and then Vampire Lord. So his Vampire Lord was here, but he flew him this way. So he didn't. Basically, the Vampire Lord's job was to neuter this guy. Be like, sit, dragon, sit. But he was too far away to do it. But they got lucky as hell with the bad rolling of the Chaos Lord to even get 7 wounds on him. So super lucky for the Vampire Lord that ended up here, because he came back. The next turn it charged and did 7 wounds with combat res, which was disgusting. But the Chaos Lord on Dragon only has a flail. It's not super tanky. It's not super beat face. So that's why it took so much. But it's 500 points. It's still expensive. We got a pillar here, which I think is just he's losing zombies right now. He's taking leadership checks just for crumbles because his dragon is dead. He should have beelined for the caster on chariot with what, the vampire lord? I'm guessing that's what you're thinking with the vampire lord. That would have been nice too. You just turn 1. I think he flew about right here. He could have, but then there would have been like a chariot in his face. Yeah, he probably should have, just to stop this guy from casting. But this sorcerer lord isn't doing the damage that's super crazy because you have bring guys back. It's neutering this chaos dragon or this warpfire. If he was able to like put a crystal in front of one and mirage the other one, that's what you needed. That's what he needed. Would have been big. Would have been big. Dun, dun, dun. But that's what happens. Looks like the Blood Knights made it past
It's 12 right there. And that'll be 3 dangerous.
So he's not even trying to charge. He's just trying to get him away to... I'm surprised he's facing that way, because then I would charge these... Which way are they facing? Yeah, I would charge these guys into him. Those Blood Knights are worth 245 points. 242 points plus the standard. You would have... I think these are in skirmish, so you get all 5. You're going to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Do they have any... Do they have 2 attacks? No, they're undivided. Maybe not then. But if you killed him, I mean, that's a lot of points. Because the Vampire Count player still has 500 points just in these 2.
For at least 5.
And they both know it's over, but they're just trying to see how many points they could get.
March.
So he's drilling up here. He's just trying to keep him alive, because I think this is the top of 5. There's no way this is turn 3. Turn 1, he moved here. Turn 2, he moved here. Turn 3, he charged. They fought in combat. Turn 4, he popped. I believe this is turn 5. Let me think for a second. Hold on. Turn 1 moved here. Turn 2 failed to charge.
Yep, that's it. Go ahead and kill some zombies.
Turn 3.
Okay,
Turn 4.
warfare.
Yeah, I think this is top of 5.
2, 5 dead.
Sometimes people forget to click this,
5,
like click to go over to the next turn. Y'all
One
can
more
see my
dead.
mouse right there. It is,
9,
okay.
10, 11.
It happens. It happens.
Leaves me at just enough. You killed what, 9? 10, 11?
Yeah.
Which would put
Kill
me
9.
at 10.
Vampire Count
Rumble
players
because of my
just...
1.
This is like a honor thing. Don't get tabled. Just don't get tabled.
I think you'll have 1 left, yeah?
Nope.
Wow, he's got 1 zombie left.
And
Yeah, that's right.
Still stay still. Cool.
Nope.
Yeah.
See, it says turn 5 ended, but for
Right,
some reason it
so
says
move to
turn
pillar.
4. I don't know why. So it
Six
just
into?
said, see, Kata's turn 5 ended, but it says turn 4. So I think this is just bugging, probably because
Yeah, hit.
I'm not playing.
Very lucky. Take it. D3 plus 3. 4. More moons. Maybe 2.
4.
oh, you got 1.
It's 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now I definitely charge in.
Still don't think my Marauder Horseman can beat them in combat, so.
Oh, you freaking do it. The Marauder Horsemen are...
I
You're already
want it to
up?
be the opposite side of the standard.
So the 5 Marauders are 72 points.
So I need to mark the corner because I need to take it from where this.
These
where
guys
this is
are
gonna
worth
die.
242.
Yeah.
Right there. Can't kill.
It is worth it.
standard.
You challenge with 1 because they're Blood Knights and they have to accept. So you challenge out the champion. So you're only going to get 1 attack
I'm
swinging
not gonna
back
be
at
able
you.
to catch these Blood Knights
You definitely
at
charge
all.
them
There's only 1 turn left. So
for the points. You definitely charge them.
just
None of this matters
I was charging that.
because you're not going to reach
Yeah.
this.
So yeah, no charges.
What?
No
He's not going to do it?
guards. Not going to be
Ah.
useful. We'll just pop these back so they're
Bummer.
nowhere near you.
But this Sorcerer
Would be
Lord
nice to charge.
will,
Yeah, they might have to win. That's good. We'll stay there. These drugs I'll just pop to the side.
actually, you can move the Sorcerer Lord and
Just a matter of
shoot.
moving up. See if I can get the
I think he has...
wizard with a magic missile.
Yeah, I don't know.
If he goes to about here.
Because
The
he can
wizard's
double
gonna
move.
7. So he's going to wheel.
That's not a wheel. He just
1.3,
wheeled
and
backwards.
he's going to move
You can't do that.
5.7.
That's okay.
I just don't
Whatever.
think I can see them there yet. No.
No wheeling backwards, yo.
Okay. Well, lumber.
He probably didn't even mean to, but...
And if I go 7 more.
You're not gonna see him.
Yeah, I don't think I can see them anyway. Maybe if I'll keep going this way, I can see them with a fireball or something. Right, so I'll
Yep,
try
you can
Arcane
do that.
Agency on a wizard. Okay.
Well, boxcars will do it.
Not get a choice.
Mhm.
Yep, just needed to go 7, and now you can see him with
Right.
Ruby Ring and Fireball.
Only a
Double
lumber.
Fireball.
Yeah, and we
No
see
problem.
them. Yep, 17.8 away. So
Which one
I'll
you-
try a bounce fireball on them.
Oh,
My
gosh.
God.
How many hits?
Spam another
Get
double
2d6
six.
again. Oh my
11.
gosh.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Dice have been my favorite.
Ugh. They weren't in his favor early, but at this point,
So it's just
it's
handy.
moot now.
Strength 4, so that's 1, 2, 3,
6.
4, 5, 6. No AC.
You see, if you 4+, you just need 6s.
That'll be 1.
You got 1. And then will
We'll
the
try the
regular Fireball
blue
get him?
fire. No, it's not cast.
Blue Fair's only 18. I don't even think he's within range.
And that's my turn 5.
Not even within range.
I mean, zombie's gonna die.
Oh,
Zombie
sorry, yeah,
dies.
sorry. Yeah.
Zombie dies.
Well, I'll try not to overrun with me or fire. And just turn like so.
So I think he's just
Shit,
ignoring
you got a
this
pillar
guy.
to move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pillar. Can it finish it off?
6 inches. Oh, sorry. He's just gonna pop the other side, yeah. D3 plus 3, 5.
Need 5s.
1
One-
wound, AP2.
1 AP2.
4.
Ugh. Got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
So I'm not just hating on the weighted.
I think that's it. I'm not gonna catch these guys.
Yeah, I don't think there's a chance he'd ever get them at this point because I would drill.
And
No, I'm good. I'm good not to just.
would y'all want to listen to them talk about the game? Like do a little recap?
Yeah, the fact that you managed to save the one where it should have put you off.
Yeah. And I did give because if I'd fallen button good order there, I was off the board.
You were off the
You did-
board.
Yeah, so lucky. I put my wizard too close, trying to stop these spells from your necromancer, but I should just
Yep.
try to stop the spell. You know, spec double
They
down.
just end something like that on 6.
Fine.
GG's guys.
Have you know
Yep.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
What about? So
Want to count out points? Give a little recap or something? We have
yeah, we do that.
we got a bunch of people watching. We're at 57 people. That's a lot of people for me.
They're all my children. I've got lots.
Yeah, the fact that he didn't break there on the one turn.
It was huge, mate. It was huge.
Yeah, the one that was
Uh-huh.
when you did the wounds to the dragon, the 7 wounds to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
big.
the other mistake was pushing the ghouls back in. If I wouldn't have done that,
Yeah, you would have.
chances are I still win that.
Yeah. It was with the Warfire being able to get in and get the combat res.
Yep.
Yeah, I completely forgot about him hanging out over there. So
And then the overrun into the Mortis engine was huge. I saw that coming. And I was like, oh boy,
1, 2,
it was
3.
bad.
I was hoping to get it, yes. So right, you got
Rough.
1 unit dogs, the full unit dogs.
zombies, both zombies are dead.
Yeah, I
But
was.
if you can half the unit with Marauder Horsemen and then 2 half its dogs. I think.
Half. Should only be 25%.
I don't only 25%, is it? Okay. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I didn't want to comment on any of the games if anything was like wrong or misplaced or whatever, just because I'm an observer. But I was definitely like the Warfire Dragon, no ward saves. Ah.
Neither one of us would have gotten our will because we both have got.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
the-
you both rolled them, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah. Cool. So
Yeah.
I get 258 and you get 141. I don't think I've missed anything there.
Correct.
Yeah.
I managed to get the general. You got all your banner. No, it's one less banner because the Blood Knights died not in combat.
Yeah.
I'll turn up their volume. Let's see. There we go.
Everyone else died horribly in combat.
To 141. And I count myself extremely lucky on that one, mate. It was just very lucky.
Yeah, the odds were super high that you should have broke there. It was, I think, lead 5. So
Yeah.
Did you
100%,
double?
and
Did you
if I
double outnumber him?
Yeah.
yeah, I double outnumbered and had him set. So even if I didn't double outnumber, he was going to have to flee from the ghouls on a fallback and get order.
Mm-hmm.
And even if he rolled anything other than a 1, it was going to hit the mortis and pop off.
Right.
Yeah. Very lucky. I'll take it. It's yeah, and it wasn't even the double ganger that did it. It was just all the wounds from your dragon. Then you bam, because I think you only got 4 on your double ganger in all, and I was only on 2 wins at the end, so that was fortunate too.
Yeah, you failed
Yeah,
a
it
lot
was
of
a
your
really
dragon
low-
saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really low doppelganger.
Yeah. It's an interesting list. I've never seen a list like this before. It's very interesting. It's more push list than normal vamps. Normal vamps are scream and sit, but that's quite a fun vamp list to push.
Yeah, I thought your Vampire Lord on the Abyssal, he's basically made to shut down other dragons, right? He's like,
Yep.
Doppelganger, or not Mirage, or Crystal right in front of him, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can usually just shut something down if you need to.
Pillar did some work, Fireballs did some work.
Yeah, Blue Fire is pretty good against stuff AP2.
Oh, yeah.
And that got quite a few thunderstorms near the end there. I was thunderstorming 5s and 6s, which is fortunate. And I tend never to get my Marauder Horsemen into combat. I just use them to block people at TMP and block Infernal Gateway, so you can't go within 6. They're just there as a nuisance.
Yeah. I thought
The
two other biggest instances was the Black Knights not making the charge into the Sorcerer Lord because you fled. If he would have made it there, that would have been huge.
He would have been tied up for the next 3 or 4 rounds. I wouldn't have been able to cast anything.
Yep, that would have been bad. And
then making the
good for
up
the
right,
vampire. Good for the vampire. But I wasn't expecting your Vampire Lord to go on the left side of the hill. Because then I feel like he got out of range to then Doppelganger or Column of Crystal, the Chaos Lord. But I did like how you had the Mortis engine facing that, like, to the left. So then if you expected that Chaos Lord to, like, double move, which he did, you could just fly that Mortis engine out of dodge and, like, be safe. So that was good.
I went too close for the Chaos Lord with me. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, I had a feeling that he was going to push in. It was just a matter of if I baited hard enough by pushing the vampire count out, it should push him out. Black Knights were a little bit out of position. I could hold the dragon there for a turn with the Crypt Ghouls and then hopefully get the Doppelganger in.
And
I forgot that champion in your ghouls because I was thinking I'll just charge your ghouls, blast through them with the back of your Black Knights, but then I forgot that you had a champion, which is
I wasn't expecting you to charge your Chaos Dragon into the back of the zombies. So I had y'all on mute at that point. Did you charge the Chaos Dragon and the Warpfire Dragon into the zombies? The Chaos Dragon failed, but accidental clank up to those Crypt Ghouls though, because you could have faced so the Vampire Lord and the Crypt Ghouls would have been in your front.
Yeah, it was a bit.
But that's okay.
It
still worked out.
I prefer to rely on luck rather than any sort of skill.
I I definitely wanted these Marauders on the flank though to charge those 2 Blood Knights. I wanted them to go so bad. Just come on, they can do it. But the smarter play was what you did. But that would have been funny to watch.
Yeah. He could challenge, so I'm only getting.
I know. That's why I was like, do it.
He kills me champion, and then the other one kills 2 Marauders.
Wait, aren't you going first though? You're like you'd be initiative like 8 or something.
I'm 4s, winning on 3s, and he's got a 4. So I'm not causing many wins.
For chaos.
The Marauders,
GG's.
just lone wizards with Marauders.
Yeah.
I played a game last Saturday and I charged a lone Chaos level 3. I charged him with 2 units of Marauders and he beat them both off and killed them both.
Wow.
They're that rubbish, even though they got flails.
Well, yeah. GG's guys, thank you for letting me stream that. I think everyone enjoyed it. We have 60 people watching, so y'all are famous. Well, thanks everyone. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I appreciate y'all too as well. Thanks, guys. All right, YouTube. That's about 3 hours of streaming for me. So hope you enjoyed it. Let me actually before you leave, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. I want to go over this FAQ one more time. Let me pull it up. So there's a lot of controversy as to what happens with books. Why aren't you popping up? Rulebook FAQ. This is a controversial take at the moment. And after, I want to make sure everyone understands what I'm saying, and then people think I'm wrong. That's totally fine. So when I initially read this, and we were initially looking at this, let me make sure everyone can see it, and still see me, you know. There we go. Okay. When you initially read this, it makes it seem as if the wizard will cast it at his initiative, and then the attacks happen at his initiative. It's not what this says. I'll read it. Okay, how does the Spectral Doppelganger spell interact with weapons that either have the strike first or strike last special rule? The spell is cast at the wizard's initiative, meaning attacks generated by the spell are made at the wizard's initiative. However, if the casting wizard wishes to use a weapon with the strike last special rule, those attacks are made at initiative 1. What I initially thought was, okay, the wizard's initiative, let's say he's using a great weapon, is going initiative 1. He charges something. He then is going to be initiative. I guess I could leave this Discord too. I hear everyone leaving. Get out of here. Okay. What you initially think is you have an initiative 3 wizard. You charge the front of something, and you go at least 3 inches. So you're going to get initiative 1 because you're a great weapon. Plus 4. So you think that you're going to be striking at initiative 4. And this is how I think we have ruled this, because this is a little convoluted. The spell is cast at the wizard's initiative. So whatever the wizard's initiative, I think at that moment is when you cast it. So actually, I might have said it incorrect when we were actually talking. So I might get flamed for that, but that's okay. I think whatever the wizard's initiative is in combat is what you should be casting at. But rules is written, the spell is cast as the wizard's initiative. What's the wizard's initiative? His initiative of, let's say, 3 plus his 3-inch charge. So he's going initiative 6. And then it says the attacks generated by the spell are made at that initiative. So in initiative 6, you cast the spell, and then the attacks hit initiative 6. The second sentence, it says, however, if the casting wizard wishes to use a weapon, so now he's actually using his weapon. He's not casting the spell. He's using his weapon with the strike last special rule. Those attacks are made at initiative 1. So you have to split attacks and spell up. The spell is at his initiative, cast at his initiative. The attacks generated, the 2d6, are at his initiative and swung at that initiative. He then picks up his great weapon and swings with it. That is at his initiative 1 plus initiative, let's say, 3 for movement. So rules as written, you would strike at initiative 6, 3 plus 3, with your spell, Amja, and then you grab the great weapon and strike at it at initiative 1 plus 3, initiative 4. I don't like it. I think no one had been playing it that way. I think everyone had been playing it as if whatever your wizard's initiative is in combat, but that's when you cast the spell, that's when the spell damage hits, and that's when you use your 2 extra attacks. So if you had a great weapon, you'd cast it at initiative 4. The 2d6 would hit at initiative 4. And then you would swing with your great weapon itself at initiative 4. But people are confusing this and saying that you cast the spell at initiative 6. The attacks don't go through until initiative 1, or plus 3 for 4 if you charged, which is wrong. You don't cast the spell and then the hits arrive later. It's not what happens. So, as a rule, we have said whatever your wizard's initiative is in combat is when you cast the spell, that's when they hit. So basically, all the attacks and Doppelganger would happen at the same time. You'd cast the spell, the 2d6 hit would be generated, they go through at initiative 4, 1 plus a 3, and you strike with your, let's say, 2 attacks with the actual great weapon also at initiative 4. That's what we have come down to agree with. Now, obviously, people might think that's wrong. People might interpret a different way. Whatever, that is what we have concluded because we think that's the most fair way. You wouldn't cast it at initiative 6, 7, 8, whatever. Then the hits not come through until initiative 1. Because in here, it says the spell is cast at initiative. The attacks are generated by the spell at the wizard's initiative. So that means they attack at initiative. And then you strike with the actual attacks of the wizard later. Might have said it like 3 or 4 times, but it's complicated and I wanted to drill it in there. So, but thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate everyone for hanging out. Please like and subscribe. There's like 50 some watchers, so I hope y'all, it does only like 19 likes. So let's try and pump those numbers up. I will definitely, if y'all like this, comment and I will stream some more of them playing. This is just a scrimmage and there'll be more to come. So cheers guys.